Hello, welcome back to Truthseekerstea. My name is Kate, and I am thankful as always to have you here for today's pick a card reading. We're going to be looking at a connection that is currently on your heart and mind, what is most prominent in your energy field. We're going to be looking at this connection then versus now, then being when you first met this person or within the first few weeks of getting to know them. So we're going to be doing actually both sides of it. So we're going to be looking at how you viewed them, how you thought about them, how you felt about them, and what you wanted. We'll be doing the same for them, both then and now. Also, there will be an extended reading for those of you that feel like it really resonates and you want to know what's going to happen in the connection. The extended is going to be the future of this connection, you versus them within all the categories I talked about. We're also going to be getting message cards from them, and then we'll be getting some guidance for you and some insight on what lesson you're learning through this experience with them. So for pile number 1, we have the Dreamy Moons Tarot with this blue calcite crystal. For pile number 2, we have the Apparition Tarot with this black obsidian raw crystal. For pile number 3, we have the Hand in the Heart Tarot with this green fluorite palm stone. So go ahead and take whatever time you need to tune into which pile you are feeling the most drawn to. You could be feeling drawn to more than one pile, and it could mean that there's more than one connection that you have messages in. It could be that there's an overlap of energies, and of course, energies can always flip-flop. So if you feel like when I'm going through your side, if you feel like that's more of your person's energy, then just flip the energy. So all you need is to resonate with one side, but I did intend for the left side to be you. I will have the extended readings linked in the description box along with the timestamps, all of the information about these decks, and myself. Other than that, I think that's what I have, and I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile number 1, if you chose the Dreamy Moons Tarot and this blue calcite palm stone. This is going to be your reading where we're looking at a connection that is most prominent to you right now on your heart and mind. We're going to be looking at the connection then versus now. So when you first met this person and maybe in the first month or so of knowing them, we're going to be looking at each side. So the left side is going to be how you viewed this person, what you thought about them, how you felt about them, and what you wanted, if anything. And then we'll be doing the same for your person. So this is going to be the then energy. And then we're also going to be looking at how things have shifted. So you versus them now with the same categories. So this is probably going to be a longer reading, but I like being able to give both sides so you guys feel more confident that it is your reading, because I'll be reading into your subjective energy. So it should be pretty clear as whether or not this is someone that you know, someone that you have felt this way about, the way that I'm just going to describe. Actually, I realized I'm going to use this deck for your person's energy. And I'm going to use this deck for your energy. So for pile number 1, please, Spirit, tune me into the beginning of this connection with the person that they have on their mind. Please tune me into the very beginning. First impressions, first getting to know each other. And if this is a brand new connection, this could be how you're currently feeling about this person, and then I would take the now energy as the future. So if you feel like this reading comes through and it's like, oh, this is actually how I feel about someone right now, then the second part would be how you're going to feel about them in the future. Okay, so for pile number 1, Spirit, how did they view their person? How did they view them? Okay, we have the 10 of Wands here in the reverse. We have the Devil in reverse. Okay, I have to cover this card. How did pile number one's, how did they view their person when they first met them? We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, this is very interesting. Back of the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you viewed this person as someone who was potentially getting out of some kind of a partnership or community, job relationship that really took a toll on them. So I feel like you would have noticed that this person seemed really overburdened, or like they were at the end of their sort of rope. This person could have been very busy or just very burnt out when you first met them. Yeah, with the Devil in reverse, it makes me feel like there were connections in this person's life that were really taking from them. Either that, or there was some sort of codependency or some kind of habits that really took from their energy. And so you would know this is your pile if that's something you remember about this person, is that they maybe weren't getting along with roommates. They weren't getting along with their coworkers. They weren't happy with their job. They weren't happy with their friends. They weren't happy with their relationship. They were really, at this point, I think, not resonating very well with their community, or not resonating with what they've been working on, what they've been doing. So yeah. All right, let's get some more and then we'll get more into it. All right, so for pile number one, what did they think about their person? What did pile number one think about their person when they first met them? We have the Knight of Swords. We have Strength here in the reverse position. What did they think about, what were their thoughts about their person when they first met? We have the Seven of Swords. Interesting. So you thought that this person was definitely very mental based. So we have a lot of, we have Capricorn with the Devil, but I'm getting a lot of air signs. So like Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra coming through. Strength, we have Leo, but it's in the reverse position. Same with Capricorn. Yeah, so and with that, I'm kind of getting this energy where it's like, with the Devil being in reverse too, and the Three of Pentacles, I just feel like this person, there's this energy here where it's like they were going through some kind of a karmic cycle where they weren't getting along with people and they felt like they had to be really strategic, or this is someone who is very mental. Like this is a very intellectual person. This is someone that, so you honestly thought that they kind of hid behind their intellect. They hid behind sort of, there's an egoic energy around knowing what's right or knowing what's best, thinking that they know better than people in a sense. It's like, so yeah, and I'm seeing maybe this is something that led to difficulties within their job, is that the fact that we have the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Swords. For me, this is kind of like an overly, it's someone who just isn't as vulnerable. Instead of being vulnerable about things, it's like they feel like they have to be calculated and be strategic. And it's because of fear that they have around yeah, it's like this energy of having fear. It's almost like not being enough, or not being able to, it's like they feel like they can't achieve things. They feel like they have to be one step ahead of other people, and it reflects this fear-based energy that they have, where it's like they have trust issues. It's like they don't trust other people, and they might think that you might have thought this about them. You assessed, you were thinking that they seem like the kind of person that uses logic over feelings, and is someone that doesn't see the strength in feelings, feels like they kind of need to win, or they need to be right, or yeah, that's what I'm getting here. And another insight came through, that a way you might have viewed them as well is someone that maybe, yeah, had trust issues. You might have thought that they were someone that was kind of afraid to take on responsibilities, and this could be because of experiences that they've had, like that I said in the beginning, where they weren't getting along with certain people, or maybe it's not clear to me, but there's a lot of things I could guess. But the main thing I could say is that this person definitely seems like they have a history of feeling like they have to do everything themselves. They can't trust others. Like, they can't show others their weakness. That's what I'm getting. So it's like, instead of asking for help, they try to like find a way to strategically get what they want because they didn't want to show weakness, is what I'm getting. All right, let me just straighten out the camera because it drives me crazy when it's not straight. Okay. And it'll come more together once I get all of it, but let me get a sip of water. And if you guys don't want to listen to this part, you can definitely just skip to your person. Like, there's no obligation to stay here for this. All right, let's see how you were feeling about them. So how was pile number 1 feeling? How did they feel initially about this person? How did pile number 1 feel initially about their person? Okay, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. We have the Emperor. All right, how did pile number 1 feel? With the Ten of Swords. Interesting. You honestly might have been critical of this person in a way, like with the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Swords here. There's this energy where it's like you didn't want this person to hurt you, or you maybe were afraid that this person is someone that would lead to some kind of a betrayal or pain. You were very protective of yourself, I'm getting this energy where it's like you didn't want to lose control. With the Emperor here, I feel like there's this sense that you didn't want to let your wits down with this person. I feel like they could have reminded you of someone that you had a difficult cycle with or a difficult ending with. And this is all subjective, by the way. This is not like it's not objectively the truth of this person. This is just what you would have felt. You might have also jumped to some conclusions about this person, or this person, you may have just viewed some of their behavior as like not above board, or almost like you just like had a side eye almost towards this person, or like you didn't really trust them either, is kind of what I'm getting. And maybe you even mirrored them in a sense, and like maybe you didn't want to let this person see. Now I'm flip-flopping the energy, but one interpretation that I'm getting is that maybe you didn't want to get stuck in a codependence. You didn't want to get in a devil-like energy attachment with this person. I feel like you thought that maybe they weren't a good person to work with also, or you maybe thought that this person would be someone who wouldn't be responsible or something, or someone that, because we have 2 10s here, and so there's just this sense that in the very beginning, it feels like you came to some pretty strong conclusions about this person, and a lot of it feels around like mental strategy and collaboration versus competition. It's almost like I feel like you were in your masculine energy with the Emperor here. It's like you had your boundaries up in a sense, or there's just a feeling here that it's either that you are this energy, you are the kind of person who doesn't trust others, and you've experienced relationships where you've dealt with sneaky people, and so now you are very cautious. So this is like a reflection of that. Or it could be that, no, that's kind of what I'm getting, is that you maybe have experienced that, and so this person kind of reminds you of that. Yeah. That's interesting. That's what I'm getting. 10 of... Because I'm hearing like 2 Taylor Swift songs. It's like, Blue Jean, look in your eye, and I got that. We Never Go Out of Style. And then also Red is coming through. So it's kind of like Or I knew you were trouble when you walked in. That's what I'm getting. Like several Taylor Swift songs are coming through. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting. I don't have enough room. Let me see if I can do this. All right. I might just try to go like this. All right. What did pile number 1 want with this person? If anything, like what was their, it's almost not necessarily like, what did you want, but what was the magnetism? Like, were you repelled? Did you want nothing to do with this person? Did you want to get to know them? Like, what did pile number 1 want when it came to this person? 5 of Wands, Knight of Cups in reverse. And we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you were in this competitive energy. Like, I feel like you were kind of on guard. With the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like you might have been feeling hyper independent. There's just a lot here around wounding either your person or both of you guys. It just feels like the link between you and this person has a lot to do with trust in relationships, independence in relationships versus codependency. And so I'm just getting this vibe that either you've dealt with someone who's been very codependent on you, and so that's, or enmeshed with you, and so that made you more independent, more like hyper independent with the 9 of Pentacles. But another interpretation of the Knight of Pentacles is being more dependent. And so for some of you, the Knight of Cups in reverse. I did a clarifier. I'm getting for some of you that you might have felt like this is someone that you wanted to stay independent from, or this is someone, it's like some of you were prepared for this person to try to like schmooze you or something, or like be charming. And because the Knight of Cups can be kind of a energy, especially in reverse, that like it can't really be trusted when it comes to feelings. And so it's like a love bombing energy. And so I'm getting for some of you that maybe some of you actually wanted to compete for this person. Especially, it depends on where you are at with this energy around, because sometimes we know certain things about people, like we know that they're going to be our Achilles heel, like we know they're going to cause us trouble and we're attracted to them for that, even though we know that it's not going to be good, but we just are attracted to that kind of person. For some of you, it might be like that, where it's like you felt almost like drawn into a karmic cycle with this person, or you almost felt like naturally there was this desire to like merge with them. But let me get a clarifier. Can we clarify the 9 of Pentacles in reverse? What is it for majority of pile number 1? What did they want for majority with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse? All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and then we have the Lovers in the reverse position. Okay, I'm kind of getting that some of you maybe did want to be with this person, like despite the fact that you might have been attracted to this nature in them. You might have been attracted to the fact that maybe they're hyper independent and you felt attracted to that. And maybe this is something you've been healing, right? So this is past energy. So, because with the Wheel of Fortune, for me, this is kind of saying that a part of you just wanted to not have as much of a choice. It's like you kind of wanted to be passive in this situation, is how it feels with the Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers in reverse. Because the Lovers in reverse, if it was upright, I feel like I just think that there's kind of this energy here where you knew this person had some red flags, but you were drawn to them anyways. Can we clarify the 5 of Wands? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I think for some of you, you might have felt very drawn to this energy just because it might be like your Achilles heel. And then so you might have felt possessive over this person even. Maybe you want to rescue them, especially for some of you where it's like you viewed this person as like coming out of a very exhausting cycle. Maybe you felt like you could love this person into not having to be so closed off with their heart. Yeah, how did you feel? With the Ten of Swords here, I think this did trigger some kind of a like trauma. I think this is someone that you recreated some kind of dynamic so you could heal it, is what I'm getting. But anyways, I know I just spent a lot of time on that. I just want to get overall energies for how you viewed them, or how you felt. Yeah, how you viewed them. What relevant energies are there for in the past or pile number one, how they viewed this person? Yeah, we have Prince in reverse, using power for self-aggrandizement. Yeah. Like you knew this person was the Knight of Cups in reverse, like a schmoozer, like self-interested as well, right? Because romantic charm and potential for power, using that romantic charm and potential for power to get themselves ahead. And that's at Seven of Swords. Okay. What else? How did pile number one view this person in the past? We have Angel, helping those in need with no expectation of return, acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. What else? Okay, we have Advocate in reverse, embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. Interesting. So I'm seeing here, like, you might have seen two sides of this person. I feel like this might be someone that was social or came off like they did have compassion for other people, or came off like the reason why they do the things they do is like because they're looking out for others or they're making the right decision for other people. But there's this sense that there was a selfish energy to this person that you might have been aware of. How did you, Angel? I just feel like with Angel here, I feel like this is more of like your energy. Like, I don't know. I feel like this is the kind of person who either like targets or gets involved with people that are very selfless and empathetic, and they might try to come off like they might try to charm those kinds of people, or they may try to make it seem like they're this advocate or this person that has like higher values. But I feel like there's this sense that they did certain things for their own advantage. And it's like, especially if this person was in leadership in any way or anything like that, there's just this sense that you knew there was something that was not above board of this person, but you were drawn to them anyways. That is the best way I could describe how you viewed them, how you felt about them. And you may have wanted to change this person. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's now get into how they viewed you in the past. How did pile number one's person view them when they first met in the very beginning? Can you please tune me in now to pile number one's person? All right, I just want to make sure we're in position. Okay. How did pile number one's person view them in the beginning? What was their... We have the moon. How did pile number one's person view them? We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Four of Pentacles also in the reverse position. Queen of Cups in reverse. All right. because these cards are a little bit smaller, I'm actually going to pull 4. I like 4 better. So how did pile number 1's person view them when they first met? How did they initially view them? We have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. This person viewed you as someone who was trying to gain more stability in your life. With the moon here, I feel like this may have been a time period where you were a little bit lost, or you didn't really know where your path was. I feel like you might have been a little bit in the dark when you first met this person. And so I feel like they viewed you as being more in a feminine energy, more in like a chaotic energy that I'm just getting kind of a like uncontrollable energy that is, they felt like you were very different from them. They felt, with the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Stars in reverse, they may have felt like you lacked some kind of financial security, or it's not even like in a bad way, but just that you were trying to build it with the 7 of Stars, that you were trying to invest in yourself. And I think you were at a point where you were figuring out who you are. And so this person viewed you as someone who was trying to figure out your role in the 3D, like maybe your job or where you wanted to live, what lifestyle you wanted, who you were. This person viewed you as someone who was trying to figure out who they were. And yeah, kind of like a work in progress is what I'm getting. But with the moon here, it also makes me feel like this person they saw you as somewhat mysterious. They saw you as hard to grasp. Like it was hard for them to put you in a certain category, because it was like you were in a process of transformation, or you were still becoming. So it's like they didn't really know what to make of you initially. Besides, with the 4 of Pentacles, it's like you're trying to grasp onto some sense of stability is what they felt, but you hadn't found yourself in that yet. Let's see what their initial thoughts were. What were pile number 1's person's initial thoughts? The Empress in reverse. Yeah, it's like you are still learning your worth. This is someone who did see your potential or value, but they viewed you as someone who chronically didn't know that about yourself. Like you were an Empress in training is what I'd want to say. Yeah. All right. They may have also thought that you had a history of controlling people around you. Like, I don't know why they would know that, but with the moon here, it just feels like you were working through understanding your own value and your own self-sovereignty at the time that you met this person. Okay, I feel like I wasn't like asking anything when that happened. So what were pile number 1's person's initial thoughts about them? We had the King of Swords in reverse. We have the Emperor. And we have the 3 of Swords. 10 of Wands. Yeah, there's a sense here that this person thought that it's like you were working on your masculine energy, because I feel like this person, I don't know if you told them this or they heard this about you, but it's like they heard that you went through a heartbreak, or that maybe you had been treated poorly by certain people in your past. Like you maybe talked to them about your past relationships, or they somehow knew that through a community or something. But there's this essence here of them thinking that you doubt what you know. Like you doubt yourself. This person thought that you had a habit of doubting yourself. And not realizing your intelligence, and not realizing your beauty, your value. And they feel like this was because of some kind of a heartbreak or some unhealed trauma that was maybe instilled by a father figure. So I'm kind of hearing daddy issues. Don't take that like personally. But it's almost like there's a wound around masculine energy. and this person was aware of that. Okay. How did they feel? What were their initial feelings towards pile number 1? What was pile number 1's person's? Yeah, we have the devil. This is rough. Okay. It's not rough, but it's just like, I think this person saw you as, and this doesn't have to be conscious, okay? Because for a lot of people, it's like these patterns are not necessarily conscious. It's not like sometimes people who hurt others, it's not like, oh, I want to go find this kind of person because I know they'll be the most vulnerable. I mean, I feel like sociopaths do that, but I mean, I'm not 100% getting that necessarily. I'm getting more that this person initially felt this sort of passion. They felt an obsession. They felt a need to tie themselves to you. And so it's really interesting here that, I don't know, it's like you knew this person was trouble. You knew that and so like a lot of my initial energy, like what I'm seeing is that I feel like a lot of what I explained for your viewpoint in the past, it could be like how you wish you would have seen about them in the past almost. It's like in the beginning, you might have not seen these things, or you might have subconsciously sensed that this person wasn't a good person to get involved with, but you didn't want to have that, you weren't at a place where you knew how to navigate that yet, is what I'm feeling. But I feel like now probably you do know that. And so I feel like there's this essence kind of meshing with the energy of what you wish you thought in the beginning. Because I definitely think that you were in this angel energy. And I feel like with the devil coming out here, I'm just getting this vibe of this person kind of taking advantage of you not having your bearings, not knowing your worth, having wounds that made you susceptible to control. And I'm hearing control. This person might have wanted to control you. Oh gosh. Okay. And you guys, I feel like I got comments that were like, I feel like this kind of matches the energy, but I don't know if it was that severe. Tarot comes out on a spectrum. So a lot of times we'll be talking about like the most kind of extreme of an energy, but if it's less than what I'm saying, it could still be relevant. It's just maybe not as extreme. So in your heart, you'll know like to what degree you feel that these messages are resonating. And so if it only resonates at a certain degree, that just means that you, on the spectrum of this energy, it's a little bit more balanced potentially. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. Okay. How did pile number 1's person initially feel about them? We had the 4 of Wands. How did pile number 1's person initially feel about them? We had the Hangman in reverse. And we had the 2 of Pentacles. And I'm hearing I like can't hold myself back, or like it's like this person felt like they knew they shouldn't. They knew that maybe they should hold themselves back in some capacity, but there's this sense here with the 4 of Wands. You guys might like have sort of a karmic tie where you guys are playing out some dynamic that was already in your family, because I feel like you represented maybe like a mother figure for this person. This person might have represented a father figure, and if not mother and father, a feminine energy. So it's like the masculine energy in your life could have been controlling, or could have been controlling or manipulative in a sense, or either way, but it's just saying that distorted feminine, distorted masculine. I feel like either way, there's a sense here that there's a mirroring going on with childhood wounds, and it was like a natural pull is what I'm sensing, more than like this person trying necessarily to be malicious. I just think this person naturally felt like a draw to you, you know, and like that's the way it is with karmics, especially. It's like this very intense, passionate. So this person felt that with the 4 of Wands. You reminded them of home. This person originally like felt at home with you. It almost felt like they couldn't hold themselves back from you, or like the obsession with you. And with the 2 of Stars here, it's like there's this energy of feeling like losing balance when it came to you. It's like, and we had Temperance at the back of the deck. It's like this person felt like they were afraid they wanted to have temperance. They wanted to hold themselves back and be patient. But there's this sense of the pull of the devil's energy was really strong. And so there's like a passionate feeling towards you in a sense of I can't, like, it's putting me out of balance in a way. Okay, let's see what they wanted. I'm interested in this one. What did pile number one's person initially want? Okay, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. We have the Lovers. Yeah, the Lovers for sure. Okay, with the Two of Wands in reverse. What did pile number one's person initially want? Okay, the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this person had mixed feelings about what they wanted. I feel like this person felt an undeniable sense of connection with you, and they wanted to take action towards you, but this person, I think, held back with the Eight of Cups in reverse. I feel like this person maybe didn't want to walk away from other things in their life that were not emotionally fulfilling. It's like this person's heart and soul like did want to move towards you, but there's this feeling that they, with the Two of Wands in reverse, it's like they weren't willing to make the decision to go into the unknown and move towards their passion. I feel like they may have sabotaged it in the end. We'll see where things are at now, but I'm just seeing with the Eight of Cups in reverse, it's like they knew they wanted to be with you, but it's like they were still in this devil energy is what I'm getting, and there may have been other connections in their life or other things, other bad habits, and it's like they didn't want to have to journey and walk away from what was already in their life that was holding them back despite the pull towards you. So it's kind of a mixed bag of emotion there. All right, let's get some Oracle cards. How did pile number one's person view them initially? I'm also getting that this person might have felt kind of stuck in their life or something like that. And it's almost like you woke something up in them, though. Like with the Hangman in reverse, it's like you got them out of sort of a stagnant energy. Yeah. How did pile number one's person view them when they first met? Okay, we have God here. It says despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. I feel like that was their energy towards you. Especially if this person had some kind of a power over you. This person wanted some control over you. Like, I really, like, no joke, like, using power to control people. They viewed you as someone that they could control, which is rough. Or I'm sorry that is what I'm getting. And I want to explain, like, that can go really far in our minds. Like, that can sound really bad. But think about how control can be less obvious. It's like controlling is just wanting to dictate, like, what happens, you know? And so, like, I mean, I've had moments where I've been controlling or tried to control situations or people. And I think we've all fallen into that pattern before. And, but I think it's different when a person has, like, a chronic pattern of, like, only being able to engage in relationships where they feel like they're in control or in power, where they feel like the other person isn't going to be able to influence them. It's like this person wants to be in control, wants to be the one who calls the shots, who decides things, who says how things are going to go, you know? And yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, let's get some more for what pile number one's person, how did they initially view them? Yeah, we have Queen. Radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Yeah, I think this person really saw your value, honestly. I think they were really drawn to your light, and in a kind of crappy way, I just feel like this person, I think, in some way was even intimidated by what they saw in you. And I feel like that even triggered more of a need to stay in control. It's like maybe this person has been hurt in the past and they still kind of have a chip on their shoulder about it. And so they may have like this sort of, because maybe they haven't taken accountability for maybe the ways that they have done other people wrong in their past, they blame other people. And so people that actually are in this positive queen energy, who are in their feminine power, they might like demonize that or feel like a subconscious need to chain it down or like control it. All right, let's get one more for how pile number one's person viewed them. We have Mystic, revels in intimate union with the divine. We also have Pioneer. So yeah, I think this person viewed you as someone with the Empress, like they in the moon here. So it's like they viewed you as someone that was very feminine, dreamy, alluring. I'm kind of getting a Neptunian energy, that you are spiritual even. My dogs are barking. Oh gosh, I hope. Sorry, I just had a crisis that I thought that my microphone was not plugged in. So that would have been rough. But that is not the case. So to wrap up this part of the reading, I'm getting also that this person didn't want you to leave. It's like they wanted to like emanate this lover's energy without actually taking the actions that they need to be true to that. So yeah, I think this person like really wanted you to not leave them. Like there's just this energy of, I want this person to answer to me in a sense with God here. Because it's like we have God, Queen, and Mystic. So it's almost like Queen and Mystic are pretty, in my opinion, powerful and the high value archetypes. But like when it comes to God, obviously we're going to put God like above. And so I feel like there's just this energy of this person that like needed to feel superior or above you in some capacity. And it's like they recognize this spiritual energy in you and this spiritual power. Maybe that you hadn't even fully realized, but I'm getting the sense that they naturally feel threatened by that. So I'm getting this person probably was a person that helped you learn how to stand in your power. Yeah, because I'm kind of getting a rogue masculine energy here for this person. So I'm going to clear this up and then we'll be getting into how this person, how you view them now and how they view you now. Actually, you know, you already know how you view this person. I might get a few cards just to help me understand, but we'll mainly be focusing on how this person views you now. Okay. So I decided I am actually just going to go briefly into it. I won't analyze it too intensely, but I do want to see where you're at now with this person. I do genuinely believe that the past energy has been influenced by your present energy, which makes a lot of sense. You know, I did want to tap into it like without that, but that's kind of what came through. So I'm just going to let that be. All right, Spirit, please tune me into present energies. Where's pile number one at with this person? What is their, how do they currently view pile number one person? Or how does pile number one currently view their person? We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. All right, let me just get this in a good position. How does pile number one currently view their person? Three of Swords in reverse. I'm hearing that song. You still don't know my name. Took my heart. Stranger. That song, it's from Euphoria, I think. All right, how is pile number one now viewing this person? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I'm seeing you view this person as someone that is a strong no-go. You view this as someone who you can't move forward with, someone that doesn't move forward, a person that doesn't follow through on what they say. It's like this person doesn't, isn't reliable. You view this as someone, yeah, who isn't reliable, who, doesn't change. You view this as a person who doesn't change, as someone who breaks people's hearts with the Three of Swords in reverse. And now I'm hearing, who do you think you are? Jar of Hearts. Yeah, it's like a road, and this is me like seeing the red. I can't remember the lyrics for it, but it's like driving down a road and ending so suddenly. It's kind of like that. It's like a quick ride that doesn't actually go anywhere, and it results in pain. It's like that's like the essence of this person. What do they currently think about them? The Six of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're moving on from this person. We have the Fool in reverse. Yeah, this could be like with the Fool in reverse, this may have been a lesson for you around being careful, like what you get involved with. I feel like this person brought like probably a good amount of pain and defeat into your life. And so I feel like you're just in this energy of learning from this mistake. I feel like you view this person, you think of this person as a mistake. But, you know, of course this person is someone that taught you a lot. So I just want to tell you that. I feel like for the extended, I do want to go into maybe a message from this person. Like, what would this person's higher self tell you? What would their 3D self say? And then we could get into, like, what were you meant to learn from this? What was the purpose of this connection? Yeah. Okay. How else is pile number one currently thinking about this person? There's this energy of, like, not wanting to take a step toward them. We have Two of Swords in reverse. You maybe feel like you never got closure from them, or it's like it's just like it's like an unsolvable situation. Like, I'm getting the puzzle archetype, or what is it? The riddle. It's like there's a riddle energy here where it's like it feels like this relationship or this person is like unsolvable, or it feels like you can't make progress, you can't move forward. It's like your path is blocked with them. You can't win. There's a sense here of like a lose-lose situation with them. And like, I feel like you guys are just trying to move forward and being careful to not like move towards this person, I think. How do they currently feel towards pile number one? We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you maybe freed yourself. You feel like you're finally realizing your power. Because with the Eight of Swords in reverse, that's a situation where our own mind and fears are victimizing us to feel stuck. But in reality, we're not stuck. And so I feel like it's possible that you maybe feel out of balance in your life right now, or you might feel like this connection brought a lot of disharmony into your life, especially based on like prioritization. For me, the Two of Pentacles is all about what do you put your energy into? And so I feel like you feel that you put too much energy into this person, and you may have felt very stuck or attached to them. And it's like you're moving on from putting energy and attention into things that bring like more chaos into your life. I feel like this has been a lesson with the Three of Pentacles in regards to partnership and who you allow into your orbit, who you allow into your energy and your space. Yeah, I feel like you may have felt victimized by this, or you may have felt like you maybe wanted to find a better solution than maybe just walking away or just having to move on. I feel like a part of you wanted a better resolution than what you got. What do you want now at this point? What does pile number one want at this point? We have the Lovers in reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Four of Wands also in the reverse position. We have the Star and the Moon. Yeah, and so I feel like this connection has showed you, because the Lovers card for me is also about like harmony with other people. It's Gemini energy. It's like connecting with others in a balanced way. It's about, for me, two different people coming together and not compromising the other. It's about not, it's like that one person doesn't control the other person. It's like there's harmony between the needs and boundaries of two people. And it's like the sum is greater than it's, or the sum is greater than, I don't know, I don't know. But I'm saying that it's like a synergistic energy when two people are in harmony together. It's like they just flow together and there's a sense of balance between them. And so I feel like what you want at this point, I don't know, consciously or subconsciously, you want healing with the star here. But I feel with the Eight of Pentacles, there's a sense here of just feeling like you've put a lot of work into situations, into foundations, into relationships, and you've gotten not enough back for your efforts. And I feel like a part of you is ready to heal this shadow element here, because I feel like there's a shadow theme that maybe this is showing you about yourself. And I think it has to do with your home, what your family was like, your sense of community. Because the Four of Wands in reverse to me can be like a broken foundation, a broken community, a broken home, a disappointment, things not going as you wanted. And so I feel like you're stuck, you're left here now to put together the pieces of how to move forward from this, what to make of this, because I think this has been a very disappointing and confusing situation that has rattled you, but I think it does have a purpose, and I think it's meant to teach you several things. But for the extended, we'll get into that. But I do want to get into your person, because I know this is about to be like, yeah, the Emperor at the back of the deck for you guys. This is a lot about your power, knowing. It's about building your own dream and your own confidence apart from community, and realizing that you don't need other people to succeed and be happy and to build a life that you want. And so I feel like maybe you've poured a lot of energy into other people and what they wanted or their dreams or what, and things like that. And without realizing that you can pour that energy into your creations, and that energy is powerful for yourself, is what I'm getting. And you're not meant to live for someone else's journey or like what they want, essentially. And you may have had a parent that you had to self-sacrifice for, or that you felt like they needed more healing than you did, or it's like you might have had to parent a child, or no, you might have had to be, you might have been a child that had to parent a parent. And so you're used to thinking of other people's purpose and other people's needs. And so it's like this selfless energy that is beautiful. I want to remind you, is actually very beautiful, that you have this compassion and ability to help other people and connect with them, and that you have such good intentions. But it feels like this is a lesson around balancing that out, because at the worst case scenario, you're then susceptible and vulnerable to people that are going to take advantage of that. The fact that you're willing to self-sacrifice what you want or what you need for another person. People that like to control others, or people that don't want to do the work themselves, are going to be drawn to that energy. And so it says nothing about what you deserve or who you are. It's just that it's kind of a lesson in reminding you that how you view yourself, like the vibration of your own self-worth, does influence outcomes in your life. It does influence the way you move in the world, the things you say, the people you feel drawn to. It's like, it's inside out. And so it's like, this is an outside situation reflecting back to you that inside there's something to look at with the moon, and there's healing to be had. And I feel like Spirit's saying there's a lot of room for hope here. And so, yeah, they just want to give you some encouragement. And there's also this energy here, and like I can relate to this too, where it's like you might be stuck in a cycle where it's like no matter how much love or work you give to a relationship or a situation, it doesn't even have to be a relationship. It's like it's not enough, and it doesn't build anything substantial. It doesn't create a harmonious foundation that you're looking for. And that for me, like, that would relate to a dynamic around maybe trying to please your parent or trying to help them or fix them. But because they didn't want to actually do the work themselves, you always feel ineffective, right? So then you're left feeling ineffective because you put your success in your outcome in their hands. They're in control. So it's like, it's about taking that into your own situations where you're responsible for whether or not something is successful or not. Because let's say that what Spirit is saying is that it's not that you are ineffective. It's not that you aren't a powerful person that has a lot to offer to the world or relationships, that you are very capable of building and being successful and building relationships, building career success, anything like that. It's like, you have a lot of capability in that, but you're always going to be feeling ineffective if your worth within that is dependent on whether or not someone else receives it, right? It's like, if the project is someone else, we can't control or fix anyone else. So it's like putting our energy into projects that are not people, right? Or that are not influence in that way is kind of what I'm getting at. Because at the end of the day, then the person always has free will, and it's like then there's no guarantee that you aren't left with an empty cup after you've just given everything and you're not even being held by a foundation that you deserve. Like, you put in the energy where you deserve a better outcome than this. But it's just about learning where to put your energy, right? With the Two of Pentacles. What's important to you? What should be prioritized? And as a kid, we have no choice but to prioritize, like, our parents over ourselves because we need that relationship to survive. But, like, that is not the case anymore. So it's subconsciously there. So it's like bringing these things to the conscious mind so you can work through them. All right, this is going to be the longest reading ever. I hope that this hasn't been too long, but please always feel free to, like, skip through to whatever part you want to listen to. So, all right, let's get now into pile number one's person. How are they currently viewing pile number one? The Flower of Life. Nope. And I am hearing The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane coming up, which is a really amazing childhood book. That was, like, my favorite book ever. And with The Flower of Life coming up, I feel like this person views you as a light or representation of selflessness, of the oneness of, and this is a card that's just in this deck, but the opposite. So this card, we have Flower of Life, and then there's another card in here that's like the self. And I feel like this person was very much in this self energy, and it's like you taught them a lesson about being selfish and ungrateful, to be honest. Yeah. All right. How else is pile number one's person viewing them now? The Page of Cups. I'm hearing innocent. Read the Four of Crystals in reverse. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so this person is viewing you as, this person knows that you are probably very burnt out right now, that I feel like you've had no choice but to take some space from whatever's been going on in your life. Like, I feel there's this energy of everything toppling over and you literally needing rest. Like, there's no capacity for you to not take some time to rejuvenate your mind. I think this person views you as someone that is struggling and going through a lot. But with the Page of Cups here, there's this energy of innocence. They view you as someone who is so selfless. And it's like they view you as innocent, like you're dreamy, like you're idealistic. This person feels like you're idealistic, and this has led to burnout for you. I want to get more to see this person's attitude, because I have my own perspective on these cards, but tuning into your person's energy, I'm just like, I need more cards because I don't want to go too deep into it. Because I can't tell if this person's still in their ego. They might be. What are pile number one's person's current thoughts? Pile number one's, yeah, person's current thoughts. King of Swords. We have Death. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Nine of Wands. Interesting. Okay, but this person feels, they're seeing, so I'm getting a better vibe. I'm happy about that. So it's like this person sees how selfless you are and how kind you still are, even when you've been hurt, even when you're at a point of exhaustion. This is really beautiful that we have Death here and King of Crystals. This person is thinking about, they feel like you've leveled up within your intellectual knowledge, within your confidence, within what you know. But it's really beautiful because they're seeing that it's paired with universal love, that it's paired with a spirituality. They view you as very spiritual and someone that's taken this chaos, like you're in flow. It's like this person views you as someone who, this is actually really cool. So yeah, the High Priestess at the back. So especially because this person was coming through as someone who felt like they had to control everything or strategize, like they couldn't trust, right? So this person views you as someone who, even though everything has toppled over in your life and you've been left feeling probably exhausted, you're still this innocent, loving being. And so you actually shine a light on unconditional love. You are, it's like a light worker energy. So it's like you're embodying through example, even if you don't feel like it, you're embodying through example with your vibration and the way you're showing up in the world. An intelligence, an intuitive intelligence that this person is aware of. And so it's like, based on what's happened, this person thinks about how this has been transforming you with Death and the Wheel of Fortune. They think about how you're able to move through your experiences and keep going, because with the Nine of Wands here, that's the wounded warrior. And so they're thinking about how you've trusted in the universe, and this person feels like, because it's like they feel like you have good karma, or they're almost, it's not like they would say it like that. It's more that they're realizing that you're a walking example of how if you're not selfish and you just try your best, right? Like you show up and you try your best, and you don't blame the world, but you move through experiences. It's like the Wheel of Fortune is always changing. And the Wheel of Fortune represents this energy of realizing that nothing is in our control, realizing that good times come and go, as do bad times. And so they feel like you are in flow with that natural energy, and that you're transforming, and that you're coming out wiser and with stronger boundaries. All right, how does pile number one's person feel about them? Queen of Wands, love it. Love to see it. Yeah, this person feels like you've stepped into your power. This person feels like you are extremely, it's like you're embodying now your shadow. And so this person is even more drawn to you and attracted to you, because in the past you may have felt bad for your the things that you didn't deem as acceptable. Like maybe you had people in your life make you feel like you don't fit in, or like the certain like quirks about you are not acceptable. But like the black cat here is proudly standing next to the Queen of Wands is proudly standing with this black cat, and that represents an integration of your shadow and an acceptance of self, and not feeling like you have to hide who you are. And so it's a sense of feminine power and taking your power back, and it's creative, it's empowered essentially. And so that this person feels very drawn to that, and feels like that's who you are. How else does pile number one's person feel? We have the Hermit in reverse. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles. That's kind of annoying. So I feel like this person honestly wants to still invest in you. I feel like this person wants an opportunity with you or a new beginning. With the Hermit in reverse, I feel like this person feels disconnected from you. I feel like you may have taken space from this person, but there's also this energy of them not wanting to have to go within themselves. And so it's like they're watching you go through this transformation, and they're seeing you as like a valuable thing that they want to be a part of. So yeah, they want to close the distance between you. It's like they want to invest in you. They want to, yeah, they want to show you that they do want to offer you something, or that they do want to pour more energy into this connection, which obviously that does not mean, you know, you should. It's just saying that this person is humbled, is honestly humbled by this experience with you. All right, let's see what they want. Yeah, that'll be good. What does pile number one's person want? We have the Page of Crystals in reverse. We have Temperance in reverse. We have the Three of Pentacles also in reverse. And we have the Empress, yeah. The Devil in reverse at the back of the deck. Okay. So, honestly, I really feel that this person they're not completely humbled. They haven't completely changed, because I'm getting this energy where it's like they don't want to have to learn. The Page of Crystals for me in reverse can represent a lack of recognition that there's more to learn from the situation, or it's like being closed off to new ideas. And so there's this energy here where this person doesn't want to have to, with Temperance, Temperance is all about alchemy. And so I feel like you've been going through this alchemical process. And it takes patience. It takes, it's temperance, and it's like not quick results. It's like, it's a process. It's an art. It is something that someone else shouldn't have to do for you. And so there's this energy of this person always wanting someone else to pour into their cup, wanting someone else to nurture them. And it's like now they see you as the Empress and the Queen of Wands, and they want what you're growing in your garden without having to actually, oh my gosh. And they feel, sorry, I want to say this person also feels like you're investing in new opportunities without them. So I'm getting that as well. So it's like they do want, it's like, it's not that this person wants to pour into you and offer you something. This person wants you to pour into them and offer them something, which is just like horrible, or not horrible. It's just a representation that this person, it's like they might change a little bit in the sense that they're still mooching off your energy. This person still wants to mooch off your energy. This person still wants to take advantage of the fact that you feel that interconnectedness with everyone and that you have compassion for people. Yeah. So this person feels like they don't want to be out of the loop with you. This person is afraid of no longer being a part of your life. And yeah, with the Empress, it's like they still want to be in your garden. They want to be a part of what you're creating, what you're doing now, or what you're gonna do. Whatever else you're pouring your energy into, it's like this person feels like you're pouring your energy into other things. All right. I'm going to get some oracle cards now just to clarify your person side. And then we'll go into the extended, where we're going to be looking at, I wanted to do the higher self message, but I feel like I thought it would be interesting to do this kind of reading for the future. So like, let's say in 3 to 6 months, what's the future of the connection? So we did the past, the present, but what is the future? So I think I might actually do that. I feel like that would be interesting. It'll be interesting to see where you're at in about 3 to 6 months from now. And we'll also be seeing where this person's at. And then I also look like overall at the connection, where it is. And then either way, I do want to look at, I'll get message cards from this person. And then we'll look at what lesson were you meant to learn here? Like, what can you take away from this? Just to solidify what you might already know, or just to kind of give you some sense of like closure and empowerment from that. And then we'll just be getting advice for whatever spirit wants you to know. So overall, when it comes to pile number one's person's thoughts, feelings, view, what's their energy? Can we clarify this? We have serendipity. We have mending. Yeah, so I feel like with serendipity here, this person views you as very serendipitous, spiritual with the flower of life. This person feels like you've opened a door, or you've given them an invitation to have a deeper understanding in life. Yeah, we have here and now. Interesting. Can we get one more? Never-ending story in reverse. So I am getting here that your person has, it's like they're coming out and they're going like, okay, maybe my 3D self is here still, but this person spiritually is being shown how their woundings and their past has influenced their connection with you, and the way that they move in relationships is they've been shown that they have this shadow element that they need to work on. I feel like with here and now, they're learning to be more present. I feel like you've woken this person up, honestly. But I do think this person wants to come back to you, or wants to be a better person, I'm getting. I do think that they want that, but they still have to realize that they can't do that. They can't come to you in the same energy. They need to actually transform and then come to you. Okay. So that was a long reading. I'm going to take into the extended now. So if you guys want to join me there, I will have that link down below in the description box. Other than that, if you guys found this useful or helpful, I do appreciate if you're able to hit the like button. It's also a great way to share energy with me so I can channel more specifically to your situation. So hitting the like button, leaving a comment is something that does bridge our energy. And if you want to see more readings from this channel, I would love for you to subscribe. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope to connect with you again soon. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the Apparition Tarot with this black tourmaline crystal, black obsidian, you guys. Sorry, I always say the wrong one for this one, but black tourmaline. This is going to be a reading where we're looking at the connection that is most prominent on your heart and mind. We're going to be looking at that connection from both your guys' perspective when you guys first met, and then we're going to be looking at it now. So there's going to be a few different areas I'm going to be looking at. I'll be first looking at how each of you view each other, how each of you thought about each other, how you felt about each other, and what you guys wanted initially. And then we'll be comparing it to now. So what else do I have to say? I just want to make sure that this is in the right spot. So for the extended reading, we're going to be looking at the future of this connection. So we're going to be doing the same thing we're doing here, but then for about 3 to 6 months from now. So if you guys are curious about that after you listen to this and you feel like it's your reading, I will have it linked down below. And your side of this really should serve as an energy check-in. So if you're not resonating with the left side, or at least, I guess it could be flip-flop for some of you, but I'm going to be speaking as if you are the left side. If you don't feel like either side is resonating for you, you may want to check out another pile because you should feel like your side resonates, at least to some degree. Obviously, there always can be some messages that are for someone else. So Spirit, for pile number 2, tune me into the connection most prominent in this person's energy field that they need the most clarity on. Can you please take me back to when this person first met? And now the song, this didn't come up for pile number 1, but I am hearing The Night We Met now. Can't remember who it's by. Okay. Pile number 2, Spirit. How did they view their person when they first met or within the first few weeks of knowing this person? What was their first impression of their person? Be the Chariot in reverse. We have the Ten of Cups. We have Temperance. We have the Three of Swords here. Okay. So I feel like this is someone that you saw initially a lot of potential with this person is what I'm getting. I feel like there may have been some logical reason why this connection couldn't move forward, because I feel like with the Three of Swords, it's like this feeling of the heart versus the head, and maybe feeling like this person, although you felt very compatible with them, like you viewed them as someone you were compatible with, someone that you could have had and I'm not saying that you don't have it now, but someone that you felt like you could have a very happy and fulfilling future with. You viewed this as someone that I feel like this person had like somewhat of a healing presence in your life, or you just felt comfortable around this person. I feel like this is someone you felt was in your soul tribe, or someone you felt like you had known them before, like there was a familiarity there. But with the Chariot in reverse and the Three of Swords, there's a sense that there was some sort of blockage that was obvious, like right from the beginning. It's like, there's a sense here that you thought of this person and you were like, I know this could never happen, but I do feel this way about them, or I do see them as someone that's very kindred to me. And I'm just seeing these like two people here. They look similar, and then these two mountains together. And it's like cut from the same cloth kind of an energy. The Three of Swords could be sort of a sadness because you felt like you couldn't be with this person. There could have been some logical reason why you weren't able to move forward in this connection. Maybe this person was in another connection. Maybe there could have been a third party. That it doesn't have to be a relationship, but it could be like you guys worked together, or there was like long distance, or there was just some reason why it couldn't logically make sense, but you felt very strongly. We'll keep getting more and see. Also, this is gonna bother me if it's not straight, so no, it looks good. Okay. How is pile number 2? What did they think initially about this person? We have Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Wands. Yeah, there's such a sense here with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Again, it's like this feeling of I don't know if we can make this work. Like, how could we move this forward? Your first thoughts were really about, I think when you first met this person, you really wanted a future with them, or you wished that things could progress. But with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, there's this sense of like feeling like there's something that's impractical, or something that when it comes to grounding this connection, for whatever reason, it just felt like it couldn't happen. Yeah, and I don't exactly know why, but there's just this sense that there's something impractical about it with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, or like it wouldn't work, or even if you guys did try, there still could be a lot of barriers between you, or maybe like there maybe was a fear too that, you know, what if it was like a lot of wasted effort or something like that, or like if it might take too much effort, or it might cost more than it's worth, is what I'm getting. What else for pile number 2? How did they initially think about this person? Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's like, how do I... It feels like there's a blockage to the path forward with them. It's like... It's this feeling of, I don't know how I could explore this connection. Like, I would want to explore it, but for some reason, I feel like I can't move forward. Yeah, it's like a blockage to a new path. It's like, I want this to be a new path we could walk down, but for some reason, I don't feel like it's practical, or I feel like it's not open to me. How else? Okay. I'm actually not going to take these. I feel like I was not, like, in the zone yet. Okay, for pile number 2, what did they initially think about their person? What were their initial thoughts? 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, and it could even be that there is maybe there's a power differential between you two, or maybe with six of Pentacles, like it could be that there just wasn't a possibility for an equal give and take. Like maybe one of you was more available than the other, like they were more free. Like let's say one of the other people was in a relationship. Or it could be that you guys were maybe in a role where, like, let's say this was like a mentor, or like someone that was just meant to give to the other person in a certain way, but it wasn't meant to be like an equal relationship, is what I'm getting. That could have been an issue where it's like, I don't know how we could shift this connection into being a reciprocal dynamic rather than it being a little bit more one-sided. All right, how did it... And if you guys want to skip this, by the way, I know I'm kind of taking a long time doing this. This definitely ended up being a way longer reading for pile number 1 than I expected. So if you guys want to skip, I'll probably put the timestamps I'll probably break this up by timestamp. So if you want to just see your person and you feel like this already resonates, you can just skip forward and see when I start doing this side. But if you're enjoying hearing your own side, feel free to stay. So for pile number 2, how did they initially feel about their person? 8 of Wands. Yeah, like I want to move forward. We have Death in reverse. Again, it's like there's something like, yeah. Okay, so with Death in reverse, it's like there's this sense that something would have to transform for this connection to move forward. It's like in the current state, like there may be a certain old energies, or like there's a sense here that maybe there was something you felt like you needed to let go of to move forward. Like you felt such a strong need. This person maybe even made you feel like you want to shift certain things in your life, or it's like this kind of gave you like a jump start in a sense. So it could be that you felt like you really want to move things forward, but either you or your person knew that you would have to let go of something that you might have been holding on to past its due date. We have 3 of Pentacles. Let's get one more. We have the Page of Pentacles. So how did you feel? You felt like this was you felt like you got along with this person really well. I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, it's like this is like, it felt like a good opportunity, something you wanted to explore. You maybe felt like you could learn a lot from this situation, or like this was just a new opportunity. It feels like your soul felt aligned with this. It felt like this could have been from work, you guys, like some people it could be. But it felt like a good opportunity to collaborate, or you guys might have felt like you had similar interests, like you guys might have had similar values for the future, or you guys might be interested in similar things, stuff like that. But I'm seeing here the way you felt was like, until you let go of something, or until this person lets go of something, it's going to kind of stay in this like more like less emotional, less passionate sort of energy, like more of a grounded, more platonic energy. It's almost like things had to be platonic unless something transformed. And it's also this sense that things can't move forward very quickly, because the Page of Pentacles is just like the beginning, or like an idea. And it doesn't mean that there's been forward movement yet. And so there's this sense that you felt like movement was blocked. Like you felt like there's potential there, but to actually get it moving, a lot of things would have to shift. All right, what did you initially want when it came to pile number two? What does pile number 2 want when it came to their person? We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Seven of Cups. We have Justice and the Page of Cups. I feel like you wanted, I think you felt open to this connection. Like, I feel like with the Page of Cups here and the Queen of Wands, I feel like you felt really confident about this connection. I feel like you did want to find out where it could lead with the Seven of Cups here. There's a sense of you wanted to explore this or figure out what it could turn into. But with Justice here, I'm kind of getting, we have Libra energy as well. I feel like there was this sense that you wanted to maintain harmony and maintain a good vibe with this person. Like, I feel like first and foremost, you wanted to be fair with this person. You were open to the connection, but I feel like with the Justice card coming out as the major arcana in this sequence, there's a sense that like you were willing to keep it in a more, I'm hearing like black and white, but not in the sense of like this or that, in the sense of we can kind of tone it down. Although I feel so colorful, like with this rainbow here. And I feel like excited and like I do want to explore it. At the end of the day though, like it is important to me to maintain also my sense of dignity with the Queen of Wands. Like I don't want to, I feel like the last thing you wanted when you first met this person was to do something to sabotage the connection, or you wanted to be fair to this connection is like the biggest thing I could get. Is like you wanted to be fair, you wanted to explore it, you wanted to be open to the possibilities. But yeah, with the Queen of Wands here, I'm kind of getting, it's like you wanted to see where this could go. I feel like you felt confident around this person, or you like the way you felt around them, or you're just attracted to them in a sense with the Queen of Wands here. There's a sense that you felt like there's a passionate chemistry between the two of you. And it's almost like you wanted to figure out what the potentials of this connection were, but at the same time, I feel like you were open to it just being like one thing, like maybe like a work collaboration or a friendship or something less like romantic or passionate. Feels like you were open to that. Because with the Seven of Cups here, it's like you're not exactly sure what you wanted, but you were willing to explore it in whatever way it made sense. You didn't want to be pushy in one direction or the other is what I'm getting. Yeah, okay. So now let's get into your person side. Oh, I meant to use this side for your persons, but I already didn't, so sorry about that. Okay, so Spirit, please zoom me now into pile number 2's person. Let's see their side of this when this connection first started. Yeah, and I'm also seeing with the Six of Pentacles was like, and the Queen of Wands, I'm getting the sense that you didn't want to get involved in a situation that would be like unequal or something that you put a bunch of energy into and it leads to disappointment. Like, I feel like you didn't want to be disappointed in this situation. Yeah, but with the Three of Swords, it's like you initially viewed this person as someone that, like, there was some kind of dilemma, you know? And it may have just been that you wished that things were easier between you. But because of whatever blockages there were, you felt that there was a risk for getting over involved or giving too much to the connection. And so with Justice here, it's like, no matter what, you wanted it to be balanced. And I'm also getting like with karma, like you didn't want to create any negative karma with this person, or you didn't want to repeat any karmic cycles with them. But you couldn't help the fact that you felt a lot of potential with them. Okay. Spirit, pile number 2's person. How did pile number 2's person initially view them? We have the Three of Pentacles. So that's a shared energy here. Yeah, so this person viewed, there definitely could have been some sort of workplace situation, or you guys may collaborate on some project together, or at the very least like a friend group or some sort of organization. Maybe this you knew this person from. How else did pile number 2's person? We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. How did pile number 2's person first view them? We have the Four of Swords in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So a lot of Pentacles here. Interesting. So I feel like, I wonder if this person was like meant to help you with the Four of Swords in reverse. There's a sense that maybe you in your life had been feeling like you're putting a lot of energy into certain things. I feel like this person was supposed to help you with something. Or either you were supposed to help them or they were supposed to help you, because I'm getting here that they're seeing you in this sense of they wanted to help you. They viewed you as someone that they were supposed to help, or yeah, because with the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, it's like maybe this person was meant to help you like refine your craft, or to teach you something, or I'm trying to see if anything else would resonate. They may have just even been helping you with something as simple as finding the right credit card, or your taxes, or they might have just had some information that could help you. Like there was a collaboration here where you were able to feel less exhausted. It's not what they wanted, but they viewed you as someone who maybe was working hard, but not seeing the results in what they were doing. And it's like this person maybe had some sort of experience or knowledge to help you not feel this way anymore, or to like improve your process in something. This could be like fitness. Like this could be like you were, I'm just trying to think of examples. It's like, imagine that you were doing like workouts and you're feeling like I'm not really getting any progress, or like a dietitian or something. And it's like, okay, like this person is feeling like burnt out on what they're doing. They feel like they're not making very much progress. And so this is someone I'm going to help. That's how they viewed you. Or this could even be like mental health. It's just something that you were putting work into and you felt like you weren't getting the results that you really wanted. Yeah, and so you may have thought also that this person would be able to help you. Yeah. Okay. So how did pile number 2's person, what were their initial thoughts about them? We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Sun. We have the World in reverse. I'm also hearing that this person could have thought that maybe you were tired of doing things on your own. Like this could have been someone you enlisted help. I'm just feel like this person was meant to help you. You may have felt like you were tired of doing everything on your own, and you're like, I'm going to make a lot more progress if I let someone help me with this. All right. What else did pile number 2's person think about them? Eight of Wands. Yeah, so this feels like someone who wanted to help you make progress or reach some kind of a goal. Like with the World here in reverse, there's a sense of this person thought about how they wanted to encourage you. Like there's a sense of like, I want to bring positivity and support to pile number 2. I want to give them more. I want to help them continue to stand in their power. Because I'm wondering if you were feeling, because with the Four of Swords in reverse, you may have been feeling, or this person at least perceived that you may have been feeling like maybe you lost some zest, or like you lost a little bit of a spark, or you just maybe been felt like let down by something. But I feel like with the sun here, it's like this person wanted to bring positivity into your life and to help you reach your goals. I have to lock that. Yeah, they wanted to help you. They wanted to give you, I'm seeing like this person like give you like a boost, so you can reach the finish line on something. Especially with, yeah, with the world, and this person wanted to help you reach your goals, wanted to help you close out a cycle maybe that had been burning you out or something. It's like, yeah, but with the sun here, it's like this person wanted to bring optimism into your life. This is what their thoughts. It's like, I want to help pile number 2 move forward, to keep motivation. They wanted to give you motivation. So this could have been like a life coach or something, or I don't know, something like that. All right, how did pile number 2's person feel about them when they first met? We have the 3 of Cups in reverse. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. How did they feel? Okay, we have the 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Okay. Let me just tune into this for a second. I feel like I need to get some messages to come through. Okay, 3 of Cups in reverse. For me, this is talking about some kind of a community. And with the 3 of Cups being reversed, for me, that can be like a group of people that are not really good for you, or people that don't really have your best interests in mind. How did they feel? I feel like this person wanted to help you with your confidence and help you see your worth in some way. Yeah, and so a lot of their feelings are about what they wanted to help you with, or what they, yeah. Because with the 3 of Cups, it's like this, they felt like they could help you. And now I'm like, my brain is going, could this be reversed? But I'm still getting this. It's like, this person's side is very work-related or grounded, because with the 5 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, how did they feel? They felt like you maybe didn't see all of the opportunities around you, because maybe they knew that maybe you had been left out, or like, I feel like your confidence potentially had been knocked in some way by maybe a negative friend group, a negative workplace, a negative community. And so there's this sense of not seeing your options around you, or there being illusion around what you're capable of. And so I feel like this person really wanted to help you stand strong in your confidence again and your values, and help you find your worth. And it's like they wanted to, they really wanted to assist you. So there's just this feeling here of, and it's empathy. It's like they felt empathy for what you had been going through. And yeah, they just really wanted to support you and to be a positive influence in your life. And they were thinking about how, if they can kind of help you stand up for yourself again, or help you get back on track and like gain confidence in yourself, like they felt like that was going to bring you a lot of happiness, and it was going to help you close out maybe a difficult cycle when it comes to confidence and your abilities. Like, I feel like this is like a hype person, like a motivational person, or someone that just, yeah, we have the Queen of Wands at the back of the deck. They wanted to help you see your worth, to step into your power, essentially. So what did they want? What did pile number 2's person want? All right, we have the 2 of Cups in reverse. We have the Magician. We have the 3 of Swords. The Page of Swords. The Star. I feel like this person wanted to help you heal. They wanted to... It's a lot here around this person. Yeah, and so I feel like for some of you, you're like wanting to know how, like, if this person felt personally for you, or if they felt like in like their emotions for you. A lot of this is coming through as like their thoughts of you in regards to how they wanted to help you. So it's like they wanted to show you that just because, like, there are just always going to be people in your life that aren't for you or aren't a match for you, that you guys aren't on the same frequency. And it's like they wanted to help you bolster your sense of power and ability to create despite whatever heartbreak you've gone through. They wanted to help you learn with the Page of Swords here. They wanted to help give you a spark again to be more open to researching or looking for what's out there. Like they wanted to help you open up your mind. There's just a huge message here that this person really felt like you had been in this state of being where you lost some confidence in your ability to be successful, in whatever capacity. Maybe it's in relationships, maybe it's in job, maybe it's in friendship groups or something. But there's a sense here that it's like we all, and I'm hearing sometimes love comes around and it knocks you down, but you get back up when it knocks you down. That's what I'm hearing. And so there's kind of an energy here where this person wanted to help you after something, yeah, and bring you more security in yourself and help you uncover like what's true, maybe any cognitive distortions that you had from certain experiences, like where you maybe started to see yourself more negatively or less capable. This person wanted to help you see your potential, essentially. So let's see if this shifted. I'm very curious now to see how they feel about you now. Because this is when they first met you. So, you know, I don't think they knew you that well, but they probably just, especially if you met this person and they did have some kind of a role in your life. It could have been a friend too, like a friend that is like extreme, like this person could have just been the type of person that's super, like helpful. Like this is like a helper friend or someone that likes to cheerlead others, someone that likes to motivate other people. This person has a lot of compassion and has a lot of desire to help other people. And, you know, I feel like this is someone that just really wants to uplift others. Like it's a light worker kind of an energy. Okay. And it's like they felt like they knew that the things you thought about yourself weren't true. And they were like, I just want to work with, or I want to like say what I can to pile number 2, do what I can to help them regain their confidence. Okay. So now let's look, and I'll be going over this more briefly for your side, because you already know that this is, hopefully you know by this point whether or not this is your pile. But I have found that it's helpful for me to kind of get the full picture of what's going on in the connection. So knowing your side of it does actually help me. Okay. So Spirit, please tune me into the present moment now. How is pile number 2 viewing their person now? We have Judgment in reverse. We have Knight of Cups in reverse. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse position. We have the Star in reverse. Okay. I feel like when you think about this person now, there's a sense of, I feel like you've lost some kind of a hope here with the Star in reverse and the Two of Swords. I feel like you feel blocked right now and you don't know how to move forward as of right now with this person. You don't know what to do about them is kind of what I'm getting. You don't know what the future looks like, or you don't know With Judgment in reverse, you don't know. There's a sense here of feeling like you don't know what to do, or I'll get some more. I need more. So for pile number 2, what are they thinking about? What is pile number 2 thinking about their person right now? We have 5 of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles. What are they thinking about? We have King of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Magician in reverse and the 2 of Wands. I'm wondering if something has happened at this point where I feel like you're thinking about how you don't want to be on a different page with this person. Knight of Cups in reverse. You maybe feel like they aren't moving forward with their feelings. Like you might feel like they are with Judgment in reverse. I'm getting that maybe you feel like this person is avoiding making some kind of, like, coming to some kind of truth about this connection, or you might feel like there's a blockage in this connection right now because this person is, from your perspective, not wanting to maybe make the changes or embrace the call, essentially, like, of their heart right now. It's like maybe you think that you maybe feel like this person, if they would just believe in the potential for the connection, then things would be so much easier. Like, I feel like you're viewing this person as having a really hard time with knowing what to do with you. Like, this is how you view them. So it's like you view them as being blocked off and confused about this connection. And it's like you feel like it's because they aren't maybe being honest with themselves, or that they aren't willing to follow their heart or move with their heart. Like, they're blocking that. And so it's like you feel like they, with the Star in reverse, that they, a part of what they need to see clearly is that there is hope in the connection. That's what you think. But because Judgment and the Star are in reverse, like, I feel like if Judgment was upright and then the Star was upright, like, let's say all of these were upright besides the 2 of Swords, this would look to me like you're viewing this person as someone who's having a realization about their feelings with you, and there's like a newfound hope. But in reverse, it's like they're not having that realization, and that is contributing to a lack of hope or potential for the connection. And that's and so it's like you feel like this person is telling themselves logically that they don't know what to do in this connection. Like, oh, I feel trapped, or I feel stuck. Like, because the 2 of Swords in reverse can kind of be like a situation where there's certain cons to both sides. And so you feel like you're just going to be at an impasse because any decision feels bad or hard. It's like you feel like if this person could just see the truth, the choice that they should make is obvious. And it's like, and the 2 of Swords in reverse also can mean that, like, you're missing some sort of key information that would make this decision easier. And a lot of times that can be like, oh, what does my heart want? Or what is my soul calling me to, right? And so I think you feel like this person's mindset is potentially contributing to where this connection is at right now. You maybe think about how this person, with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you think about that things are like stagnant or not really moving quickly. And again, it's like this feeling of, with the King of Pentacles in reverse, you might be thinking that this person is extremely practical, or they're being really practical, and it's like they feel, okay, this is what I'm getting. You think that either you're thinking this or you think your person thinks it, and that will be, you guys will know that. So I'm seeing here, because with the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Magician in reverse, this is indicating to me that you feel like there's this perception that they don't have everything they need to move forward. But again, it's like that is a blocked energy. And so you may be thinking about how that's just this person's perception, you know? And it's like you might be thinking that they just want to avoid conflict in their life. You might be thinking that this person is staying stuck or staying put because they don't want to make the difficult decision. And then they're telling themselves that they don't have what they need to move forward, essentially. So it's like some excuses like that come to mind are, oh, like if I just need to make more money, or I need to be in this place in my life, or I need to be this goal weight before I feel like I can do something, or like, but especially with money, with the King of Pentacles, it's like I need to have this many assets, this much stored up before I feel confident to make a kind of decision like the one that you feel is on this person's mind for this connection. And we have the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords. So a lot of your perception right now is around like the connection being at a crossroads, and what is this person going to decide to do? Are they going to avoid challenging conflict? It's like kind of go along to get along, but then you'll stay stuck instead of making a decision to embrace like a new path that maybe would cause conflict, but would be, in your opinion, this person's true calling. Okay. That was long-winded. How is pile number 2, how are they feeling currently about their person? How do they feel? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you feel like things are going to change. You feel like there's a fated aspect to this connection. You may even feel like things are out of your, like they're not in your control. We have Strength in reverse. How is pile number 2 currently feeling? We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Four of Wands here. I don't know if that was meant to be in reverse or not. Okay. I feel like this connection is starting to be a little bit destabilizing for you. I feel like there's a sense here that I think you want more than anything, the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands. Like, I feel like you want a home with this person, maybe marriage, or you'd want, like you want this to work out. You want a solid foundation. You want things to be at a 4, which is a foundation card. And it's like with the Wands too, it's like you want to get to the Two of Wands. You want the Two of Wands to move to the Three of Wands and get to the Four of Wands already. So, but we're still stuck at it's like, let's say that there already had been in this connection sort of a spark, which would be the Ace of Wands, a potential. The Two of Wands is where you actually start planning. You take action and you decide, you move, you do something. The Three of Wands is a phase of waiting to see how the Two of Wands is going. And that's a little bit of, a bit of a waiting time period, but it's like about having faith that you've done what you can do. And then the Four of Wands is when everything comes in and it's a time of celebration for this journey you've been on with the Wands. And so like, that's where you want to be, but I feel like you feel that it's becoming destabilizing for you because you don't have control over it. So it's like, it's probably frustrating you because I feel like you want to make sure that you're prioritizing the right things in your life. And I feel like you feel such a strong pull to prioritize this person, but I feel like at the same time, you feel that it's destabilizing you to do that because this isn't in alignment with you yet. Or like this person isn't in alignment yet. And so it's like, that too is what I'm getting. And so, yeah, it's like at a standstill. And it's like the more you focus on it or maybe try to push it forward, the more destabilized your life gets. And I feel like with Strength in reverse, I feel like you may even find yourself acting from a fear-based place because with Strength, it's like there could just be like a sort of a shadow element coming up within you where you might want to control things, or you might have a fear that it's not going to work out, right? And so it's kind of like testing your ability to trust the universe. Like what's meant to be will be, or like what's for you won't miss you. but there's some sort of insecurity or fear that is destabilizing you, maybe waiting for this connection or trying to get this person to do what you want. Not in a bad way, just in a way like we all want that, but I feel like it's just kind of that powerlessness and that fear we have to face where it's like, okay, we can't control this, so what can I do in the meantime? What can I prioritize to make sure I'm putting my energy in a way that's going to be how can I work on this Four of Wands even if this person isn't going to be a part of it? And if they're meant to be, then they will be, you know. And I still tell myself that all the time. So it's a hard thing to accept because our egos are like, no, that is not true. I'm not safe. I cannot rest until I'm hearing now Miley Cyrus, See You Again. I've got my sights set on you and I'm ready to lay. The last time I freaked out. That there's kind of like an angsty energy like that. Just like I couldn't breathe. You asked what's wrong with me? That's funny. Okay. What does, you know, I'm going to like leave this here because I feel like you know what you want in this connection. Let's just get on to it with, yeah. And right now you feel like the sun's blocked. Like you feel like there is a sun, but there's clouds in front of it right now in regards to this connection. Let's get into your person's side now. I'm now hearing the song, Don't You Tell Me It Wasn't Meant to Be. I think it's by Bruno Mars. Yeah, don't you tell me it wasn't meant to be. Okay. And you may even feel like this person isn't acknowledging, like, their feelings for you, or they aren't acknowledging the truth of the connection, and I think it's really frustrating for you. Okay, let me just look. Just want to make sure I'm still recording. Okay, let's get into your person. So for pile number 2's person, tune us into what is going on with them now in regards to this connection. What has shifted since they first met? How is pile number 2's person viewing them? Oh, and now I'm hearing one way or another, I'm gonna get you. I think that's your energy. It's funny. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords. How is pile number 2's person viewing them? We have the Emperor. Ooh. And we have the Five of Swords. Okay, in Strength at the back of the deck. They're viewing you as very, like, certain of yourself. Like, they're viewing you as someone who really knows what you want, like, knows what you want to prioritize. And with the Emperor, they're seeing you actually in, like, this confidence energy. This is actually really interesting, the change from, when they saw you before, because it's like they were seeing you not as much in your power, but now they're seeing you as extremely in your power with the Emperor here, or at least in your power, in your like there's I was looking at this and it's like stubborn. This is like the Aries. There's an Aries energy here, and it's like this person feels this energy of like, I know exactly what I want. I know what I want to build. But with the Five of Swords here, it's this sense of almost like this person feeling like there's a little bit of a stubbornness with what you want. This person is viewing that as well. It's like they're viewing like this can't be cooperative in a sense. It's almost like if it's a win-lose situation. One of us wins, one of us loses. So they almost feel like you might be viewing it in that way, or like you might be viewing it like going into battle. Like I'm just seeing this Knight of Swords here, like putting down his like I don't even know, helmet and going like, for honor. That's what I'm hearing. And it's like, it's for this person. So this person views you as someone who's very like determined. But with the Two of Pentacles, it's like in a balanced way. And with the Emperor, it's upright. So it's this energy of, they're viewing you as courageous. They're viewing you as someone who is the kind of person that's very focused on getting what they want and building what they want. Very determined, very confident in themselves. Yeah, like you're gonna do, right? It's the masculine energy of doing. They're viewing you in your masculine energy of like conquering. Like, but with the Five of Swords here, this also can be a sense of defeat. And so they might just be feeling like you might be like reprioritizing what you want right now. But yeah, they feel like you feel a sense of defeat here. It's like after all of this energy, it's like now we're sitting here kind of disappointed with Five Swords. So it's like they may view you as someone who kind of who's kind of in the power position right now, but you're not happy with it. And so I don't know, it could have been that there was like an ultimatum with this person, and it's like in some way you kept your dignity, but I wonder if like now that there's sort of like some tension in the connection, but let's see. Okay. So how is pile number 2's person thinking about them? Five of Cups. Oh, okay. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so I feel like they're thinking about how Two of Swords in reverse. They're thinking about how there has been significant. They're thinking about the past, and they're thinking about how there is definitely some disappointment that has gone on in the connection, and they think about how it's around maybe things not moving forward, especially with the Nine of Wands in reverse. They might be thinking about how sorry, it's getting dark in here. Okay, I'm going to be in the camera for a second. Hello. They might be thinking about how there's like an imbalance in the connection now. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, here's what I'm getting is either this, and it could be both. I feel like this is what I'm getting. This person is thinking about how they may have really disappointed you by not reciprocating energy with you and not moving things forward, maybe not having the perseverance or like the gumption, oh my gosh, the resilience to move things forward. And they also might be feeling regret for like their energy too. Like they might be feeling regret for how they've made you feel, and like they might just be feeling sad about how this maybe changed the dynamic, or you know, how they aren't moving things forward. It's like they might be feeling a sense of regret, but it's also this sense of thinking about how they don't feel like ready right now, but it's like they're still sad. They still think about if they've made you sad, but let's look at their feelings. How does pile number 2's person currently feel about them? We have the Devil. Ooh, okay. We have the King of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups coming out very aggressively. How do they feel? Five of Pentacles in reverse. This person is not happy to especially if there's been Eight of Swords. Yeah, this person feels for some reason stuck. And with the Devil here, I'm wondering if this is another influence in their life, like something else that they feel like chained to in some capacity with the Eight of Swords at the back of the deck that's causing them to not have hope. But with the Five of Pentacles, they feel left out from your energy. They desire to, with the Nine of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, their wish right now is to build more connection with you and to come out of the cold with each other. Like either if you feel out in the cold, they want to embrace you and bring you back, or they want to come out of the cold from your life. And with the King of Swords here, I feel like there is this feeling of like, I need to like stand in my truth, because the King of Swords is someone that stands in their truth and knows what they know and doesn't doubt, like especially with your energy over here, feeling like this person's maybe not willing to be brave enough to stick up for the truth. There's a sense here of this person. It's like, I know, they feel like they know what they want. I want to clarify the devil. What's the devil here? We have Justice in reverse. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. The World. There's some situation in their life right now that is maybe a negative karmic situation, something that isn't right, something that they know they need to break away from with the King of Swords too. It could be that they feel bound or tied to something, and it's like they know they have the sword to undo that and to end this injustice. Can we get one more for the devil? The Magician, yeah. It's like there's something blocking them from feeling like they're allowed to. Yeah, with the Magician, you had it too, right? Yeah, the Magician in reverse. It's like there's some kind of situation in their life that's inhibiting them from their own power and their own ability to move forward and do whatever they want. Yeah, so I feel like this situation is putting pressure on them to really figure out what doesn't serve them in their life right now. Like whatever is imbalanced or this devil energy in their life, it's like they're leveling up with the King of Swords here and going like, what do I want? You know, like, and I feel like it's because they feel left out in the cold with the situation with you. And it's like, you know what, this is like not fair. This isn't right. And I feel like this person does feel a sense of wanting to make things right with you, but first they have to make things right in their own life. Wow. I definitely feel that this person's feelings for you have really shifted from being like a helper to almost figuring out in themselves what they need to, what's blocking them in their life. So I feel like you've actually taught them things and showed them things about their own life. And it's like they're looking at you as this emperor, and it's almost, okay, sorry, my dog is scratching to get inside. I'm going to close the door, and then they're going to want to get out in like 2 seconds, but I guess it's fine. Hi, boo-boos. Hello. Hello. I know. Okay. What does pile number 2's person want when it comes to this connection? Ace of Swords. Oof, oof. I just am excited. This person wants to declare the truth. They want to see the truth. They want to act in truth. Yeah, I think they might want to tell you the truth. Let's get more though. We have the Moon in reverse. Yeah, they want to get rid of any confusion in this connection. They want to clarify things for you. Because with the Moon in reverse, it's like there might be a lot that's in the dark right now. You might feel like you're in the dark, like you don't know like what is going on with this person. Like they maybe haven't told you a lot. And so it's like this person wants to also like cut through their own fears when it comes to this connection, when it comes to anything in their life that is holding them back, like fears that are holding them back that aren't really real. They're kind of just an illusion, or it's like shadow work. And the Moon in reverse could also be about shadow work, especially with the devil here. What does pile number 2's person want? We have the Hermit in reverse. What do they want? We have the World. Okay, let me cover this up. Okay. What do they want? I'm just going to get one clarified for the Hermit in reverse. Please clarify the Hermit in reverse. 6 of Cups. Okay, and I'm also seeing here that it could even be that I'm wondering if there was if it isn't with the devil here, this could be some kind of a relationship. It could have even been like a divorce this person went through. Something really difficult that really knocked this person's like safety and confidence within relationships, like, or they maybe stop believing in what they could have in relationships. But I'm seeing here that with the Hermit in reverse and the Six of Cups, I feel like this person has potentially, I'm seeing this in two possibilities. So one of them is that this person maybe has been hyper independent or afraid to open up to love again, especially if you know that this person doesn't have like another relationship. It could just be that there's certain fears that are chaining them down, like feeling like they might, it's like an addiction can be to anything. And so it's like whatever chains you, whatever makes you feel like I can't not have this behavior, or like I have to be this way, you know? And it could even be that like the devil actually, like the ties maybe this person feels are like the thing that's keeping me safe is by not being open to relationships, by not being vulnerable. Like, and it's like that can become a devil situation because then you feel like you can't, like you're not safe without being single or something, and then you cut off a lot from your life, and it's not true. That's just like that's not truth, right? And so that's this Ace of Swords and the Moon in reverse. It's like undoing whatever has not been true. And I feel like with the Hermit in reverse too, this card can be about almost when you spend so much time alone without the company of other people, or like you just get so used to being alone, your mindset can kind of shift, and it's like healthy. We're social beings, so it can be it's like when you spend too much time in isolation and no one is there to like check your thought processes or your fears, you can become more and more kind of strict and inflexible in what you believe and what you're open to. And that's like a study, I'm pretty sure. It's like the more time you spend alone, the more that you forget about, like cooperation with others and having fun. It's like, think about a person, like I'm seeing like Scrooge, you know, or not even Scrooge, but just like, okay, the Grinch who stole Christmas, the Grinch. I'm kind of getting that, not that vibe in general from this person, but just like, the fact that he stayed isolated for so long was like a huge part of what started shrinking his heart. And so I feel like this person is realizing that there's been these fears that they've had that have kept them maybe in hermitude or just feeling like kind of cut off to the possibilities. And with the Six of Cups coming out here, this is also like feeling like maybe this person hasn't been really in touch with their inner child. Like they maybe have been living their life in a way that's really taken a lot of the joy or the like more fun things of life out. And so I feel like this person is just kind of having this realization of like their lifestyle, and they're seeing some kind of realization or truth about it. And so with the World here, for me, this can talk about ending a cycle. They're seeing the need to learn the lesson of this and to close up some sort of a cycle here. And there's the fears that have been holding them back from achieving all that they want to achieve are becoming apparent to them through this connection. And I think it's because you feel very safe to them, or you connect with their inner child. And the Six of Cups is like a soulmate energy, and it's a very pure way to connect with others. It's like a balanced give and take within emotions, and it's so pure and precious. And it's like with the Hermit in reverse, it's like, yes, it's good to be in touch with ourselves and to go into hermitude every once in a while, but there's such beauty in the Six of Cups, in soulmate energy, in friendship, in family, in fun, like just being in touch with your inner child and not feeling afraid, right? It's like sometimes we can stop seeing the magic in the world, or we can just feel, it's like becoming overly adult, you know? It's like forgetting, now I'm getting like Peter Pan from Hook, you know? It's like the Hook vibe where it's like he had to reconnect with his inner child in order to be able to fly again. And I'm kind of getting that vibe here where it's like, don't you remember like who you are? And I feel like that's kind of like what you're doing with this person, which is actually really beautiful. So yeah, this is a really cute energy, you guys. I'm going to take into the extended now, where we're going to be looking at the future of this connection, roughly 3 to 6 months, but just like essentially the near future. So we're going to be looking at everything we did here, but the future. And then we're going to be getting message cards from your person. And then we'll be getting advice for you on this connection or what you're learning through this. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll have it linked down below in the description box. But other than that, if you guys felt like this resonated, by hitting the like button and leaving comments or subscribing, you do engage in an energy exchange with me. So if you want future videos to be more specified for your specific situation, that is a great way to help me tune into your energy. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a great week so far, and I hope to connect with you again soon. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the Heart in the Hands Tarot with this green calcite crystal, this is going to be your reading where we're looking at this connection, a connection that is most on your heart and mind. We're going to be looking at basically you versus them when you guys first met and versus now. So we're going to be doing it in a person A, person B format. We'll just be using tarot mostly for this, and it's really meant to look at how things have shifted since you've known this person. So there will be an extended reading where we're going to be looking at the future of this connection. So the next 3 to 6 months, we'll be doing the same format and just looking at what's shifting in the future. We'll also be getting message cards, and then we'll get some guidance for you on what you're meant to be learning through this. So let's get into it. So for pile number 3, Spirit, please tune me in. How did pile number 3 first view their person? How did they view their person when they first met them? Also, this is a great way to ask yourself if this is your pile, because we're going to be looking at your side of things. So if this part doesn't resonate, I definitely think you should check out another pile, because this side, the left side, should resonate. For some of you, as it always happens, it could be flip-flop. So, you know, just use your discernment and listen to your intuition. Okay, a couple more good shuffles. I don't know why I'm shuffling for so long. Okay, so for pile number 3, Spirit, how did they first view their person when they first met them? What was their first view of them? We have the 4 of Wands. We have the Devil. I have to cover this because of YouTube cracking down. Okay. How did pile number 3 first view their person? 5 of Swords. Can we get one more, please, Spirit, for how they viewed them? The 6 of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Okay. This is kind of a challenging energy coming through. This could be someone you felt that maybe didn't give you the recognition that you felt you deserved in some capacity. With the 5 of Swords, I feel like you viewed this person as someone that, yeah, with the 5 of Swords here and the 6 of Wands in reverse, there's a sense of not getting the recognition you felt you deserved from this person. With the 4 of Wands, you could have met them at some kind of a community event or celebration. You could have met them through family, friends, just some sort of foundational part of your life. Like there may have been some kind of party involved for some of you. If not a party, some social gathering. With the Devil here, there could have been drinking involved is what I'm kind of getting with the Devil. You might have just viewed this person as maybe attractive, like maybe you thought this person was either very attractive. You might have felt instantly sort of, there might have been like a small obsession like that began, or just like you felt extremely drawn to them in kind of a passionate sort of physical way. You might have just felt maybe that this person wouldn't, either you felt you didn't get the recognition you deserved, or you doubted that this person would would see you or notice you, pay attention to you. Yeah. I'll get more though. But yeah, I'm getting kind of a scene. Like, I feel like Spirit's showing it to me almost like like, this is not what I'm imagining is going to be for everyone, but I'm kind of seeing one of those stereotypical scenes in like high school movies where they're at like a school dance and like someone has like a crush on someone. They're like, oh, like they'll never go for me. And it's like you're kind of watching them with someone else or something. Not to say that has to be the case, but it's just this, and it's like you want someone to ask you to dance or like you want someone to ask you out to something. But yeah, that's not going to be exact for everyone, but that's the vibe I'm getting. But let me get some more. So what did pile number 3 first think about this person? What were their thoughts like? We have the Lovers in reverse. We have the High Priestess. I'm hearing the song Silence by Khalid, yeah. Like, I found truth in your, I found peace in your violence. I've been silent for too long. What's weird is that it's confusing to me that you just met this person. So this could be like not just even the first impression, like maybe you like know things about this person, or it's like your first impression could be what you know of this person. Yeah. It could be that you knew about them before you met them, or like if you met them, maybe other people told you certain things about them. But with that song, it's like, it says, I never felt like I had a home. I never had someone to call my own. I don't want to start singing it. I'm so used to sharing. Yeah, there's that kind of energy to it where it's like, I feel like an outsider, or I feel like I've been quiet, or like I haven't been getting the recognition I deserve. It's like I haven't been. And with the High Priestess here too. Let me get more. I gotta get more for this. So how did pile number 3, what were their first thoughts about their person, or when they first met them? We have the Princess of Swords. Yeah, this is an interesting vibe, you guys. I'd be interested in who this person is, because yeah, I feel like you didn't want, I feel like you felt put off by this person in some capacity. What else? What were their thoughts? Yeah, we have the Prince of Wands and we have Strength in reverse. Like, I feel like there was some kind of a judge. Yeah, 3 of Cups in reverse. Again, so there's a feeling here of community, drinking. There's music here, like some kind of a social scene I'm getting. It just, I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe this person just like gave you the wrong vibe, or I don't know if it was the wrong vibe. I just feel like you got a feeling about this person that I think they like immediately triggered you, or just made you feel defensive in some capacity even. Yeah, because with Strength in reverse, Prince of Wands, yeah, and look at this guy. Look at the Prince of Wands here. It's like he looks like a bad boy, you might say. And it's like this girl looks very serious and kind of like, don't mess with me, you know, like I'm not like to be messed with, kind of. Yeah, there's a sense here of not a lack of trust with this person in the very beginning, very quickly. Yeah, I just don't know why. Like, this is just like funny to me. Okay, how was pile number 3 initially feeling about their person? 5 of Cups. How are you initially feeling the 5 of Cups in reverse? That's what I'm confused about, you guys. Like, Spirit, why is this coming through as the very beginning of the relationship? It feels like maybe there's already been a history in this. With the 5 of Cups in reverse, maybe here's a possibility, is that, let's say that you guys recently had your heart broken, or you maybe were in maybe you guys were in a little bit of a darker place when you met this person. It's not like it was your fault for viewing them this way. They maybe did have characteristics of someone that maybe did you wrong in the past, or like with the 5 of Cups, it feels like there's this energy of a lack of forgiveness from your past when you first met them. And so it's all, maybe this person just like aggravated. There's kind of an angsty, like rebellious vibe coming through. Like I'm really seeing someone almost, I'm getting kind of like, imagine like a more feminist vibe and then a guy being just like misogynistic or something, and just like that interaction being very, like, you guys can see that, like how that goes down. I'm kind of getting a vibe like that where it's just like, oh my god, like literally stop talking, like just stop. Like there's just a feeling here like that, but it feels like with the feelings here, it might have been coming also from a place of maybe having been like fed up with some situation in your life, and so there is a little bit of a jaded energy coming through. It could be very warranted, but when you first met this person, there is a filter of that on it, because it feels like it doesn't make, because since this is just the beginning, like it's bizarre to me that you would already feel all this about it. Another situation I'm imagining is like, I don't know, maybe you met this person through friends and like you already knew about their history or something like that. You may have felt like you might know something about this person that you like don't approve of. There's just definitely some kind of a, like there's a beef energy here. Okay. What else? How did pile number 3 feel? We have the Magician reverse. Yeah, I feel like you felt like this person was manipulative or something, or like they may have reminded you of someone that was manipulative, or like you may have just felt like I don't know, like maybe they were trying to be the center of attention, or like maybe you just felt like you saw right through them with the High Priestess here and the Magician. There's just an energy of like, don't even try to pull wool over my eyes, or don't even try to charm me, or just like don't. Like there's a sense here of that. What else? How did they feel? 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay, how else do they feel? Queen of Swords in reverse. You guys, I'm telling you, you guys did not like this person is how I'm feeling. So I'm very curious why this would only come through if this person is still relevant in your life. So I don't know if things transformed with this person, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe this person even like tried to like hit on you, or tried to like start up some kind of conversation with you, and I feel like you were just you're very defensive towards this person with the Queen of Swords in reverse, the pages. You are not interested. The biggest thing I could get is like you were not interested in this person, and so with the Devil energy, I'm not getting that you were like obsessed with them, or that you were like that drawn to them, or maybe you were, you know, it's kind of giving me that like enemies to lovers potentially. I mean, I don't know, we'll see what happens, but there was a sense of defensiveness. There was a sense of just don't even try to, it's like, it's not happening. Like there's just a feeling like that. Okay. What did they want? So yeah, what did they want or not want? Like what were their intentions at this point, Spirit, for pile number 3 when they first met this person? King of Swords in reverse. We have the Emperor in reverse. 5 of Wands, you guys, seriously, there's some beef. Like there is some sort of, you might have not agreed with this person. Like you maybe just felt like you didn't agree with their worldview, or like I feel like something they said, or like just something about them just really irked you. Like something you just didn't like about them. Yeah, I feel like you felt like controlling, or like there's a domineering energy here, or a sense of like, like I already know what I know. Like don't try to tell me what I already know, or like, again, I'm getting like mansplaining, or like just that kind of an energy where it's like, but there is also an extra jaded energy coming through from you where it's just like I feel like you wanted to disagree with this person. Like I feel like there was a sense here of standing strong in your beliefs, your opinions, your ideas, and feeling like this person was like at odds with you. One more for their intentions. Okay, now we have the Queen of Cups. We get one more for the Queen of Cups. Read the Sun in reverse. See, I feel like there's some sort of hidden, like, I don't know. This is giving me such a vibe of like a love-hate relationship with the Sun in reverse. It's like The sun is there, but there were layers, there were walls that you had up towards this person, is the best way I could describe it. It doesn't have to be that extreme that you really didn't like them. At the least extreme, I would say that you didn't trust this person. You maybe just felt like this person was gonna be like someone that you couldn't trust, or someone that was gonna do you wrong, or someone that just wanted to kind of like, you didn't want, there's an energy here of like you being in this independence, or in this energy of like, don't try to change me, or like, I don't need you, kind of, or like, yeah. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, and you might have just viewed with the devil here, you might have viewed this as someone that like would be trouble for you, or someone that like, again, for me, it's like coming through that it reminds you of some kind of a karmic person that you've already had in your life, or it's like, I've already been through this, like I've already learned lessons on this, don't even try to play on my emotions. Or, and I feel like I feel like your intentions were to not show your softer side. So I feel like a lot of you do have a very soft and compassionate side, but when it came to this person, I feel like you didn't want to show that. Yeah. Okay. Very, very interesting energy coming through. So, for some reason, I don't know if I want to use this deck. I guess we will. I don't want to use it for some reason. Let me get another deck for your person. I'm feeling this one for some reason. Okay. All right, Spirit, please tune me into pile number 3's person's energy. And when they first met, what was going on with their person? Yeah, and with the silence coming through, like, I feel like that's an empowering song, and it's kind of like this energy of, like, I'm tired of, like, being quiet. Like, I'm tired of not speaking my truth, or I'm tired of feeling silenced by other people, maybe. Like, I'm tired of, you know, yeah. I feel like you just felt like this person was problematic in some way. I'm actually going to get some water and I'll be right back. All right, I felt the need also to pull up the lyrics for silence, because I'm really getting this and I feel like there's messages. So it says, I'd rather be a lover than a fighter, because all my life I've been fighting. So there's like this energy here of 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. I've never had someone to call my own. I'm so used to sharing. Love only left me alone, but I'm at one with the silence. So like, that's this, is like love always left me alone. This is like your energy, like this feeling of, you know, just a haunted past, or like a sense of just feeling like you're tired of getting the short end of the stick. And then it says, love only left me alone, but I'm at one with the silence. So it's like, I've made peace with where I'm at, or I'm tired of relying on other people, or waiting on other people to give me my voice, or to give me my sense of value. And so at this point, it's like a sense of taking your power back, and a sense of finding power, even if you felt silenced, or if you felt like left out, if you felt like disregarded. So yeah, there's a feeling here of no longer caring to hear someone else's point of view. Like, because you're just tired of it, because it feels like you've been through maybe relationships or situations where you felt like unheard, or even disrespected. So it says, yeah, I found peace in your violence. Can't tell me there's no point in trying. I'm at one and I've been quiet for too long. It says, I'm in need of a savior, but I'm not asking for favors. My whole life I've felt like a burden. I think too much and I hate it. I'm so used to being in the wrong. I'm tired of caring. Loving never gave me a home, so I'll sit here in the silence. Yeah. And so it's saying you can't tell me there's no point in trying. There's a sense of surrender here that you're going through, in a sense of I'm not anymore going to put all of my self-worth in another person, or I'm not going to wait for someone to give me the floor to find my peace. Like, because it's almost this energy here of almost needing someone to listen to you, or it's like, if the only way for you to feel valued is for another person to listen to you, then you're dependent on that person for your value. But if you can feel valued even in silence, then, you know, you're kind of free. So there's an energy here where maybe at the time you met this person, you just were in that energy of feeling like, you know, we all go through a villain era, you know, where it's like we kind of take our power back and, you know, we're no longer, I don't know, just in the habits that we had before. Yeah. All right. So let's now look at your person. So how did pile number 3's person view them when they first met? Or how did they view them initially? Okay. That was too much. All right. We have the Emperor in reverse. We have the Page of Cups. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse. I swear you have history with this person beyond the then. Like, okay. Spirit, this is meant to be then. Remember? They always do everything for a reason, but it's just funny to me that it feels like there's already, like, you guys know stuff about each other, or there's like a history. All right. One more for how pile number 3's person viewed them. All right, we have the Lovers. And I'm hearing that I'd rather be a lover than a fighter. So it's funny that they are viewing you with the Lovers card and you're viewing them with the Devil. This person could have been from your hometown. If not that, like, you may have just had mutual friends or people in common. But, okay, with the 8 of Swords here, this person overall viewed you initially as someone very innocent, playful, open-hearted. Someone who you may have had a past of putting other people's needs before your own. And what I've been noticing, you guys, for some of the for one of the other piles, like, I feel like the way your energy is, so I definitely believe that in the now we have an ability to impact the past, and in the sense that the way that we've reframed the past, I feel like almost impacts it for me. And so I feel like for some people, what's coming through here could be a compilation of how you view the past now through your lens. So take that if that resonates, because that could be more of what I'm picking up on, is like how you're kind of viewing it now with what you know at this time. But this is coming through very much more like, I don't know. Let me just get into it. So with the Emperor in reverse and the Page of Cups, like, this is making me feel like this person viewed you as someone who wasn't as, yeah, I feel like there's a lack of maybe not respect, but like a lack of it's like this person didn't take you as seriously as you deserved, or like they maybe thought there was like, they maybe underestimated you, or felt like, yeah, okay, so what I'm getting here, this is distorted because of their own lens, is what I'm seeing, is that this person doesn't view people, I don't think, super accurately. So I'm kind of getting that they have a hard time. Okay, so it's funny that this energy came out so strong, because I'm hearing from Spirit that, like, I feel like you guys are the type of people that like could feel a lot of resentment and anger towards something, and then like you might do or say something and you're like, wow, like, I like, because maybe you're usually so nice or you're usually so accommodating. Like, let's say you just didn't do that, or like you put in like one boundary and you're like, oh my God, like that was rude, or like that that was aggressive of me. Like, I feel like you guys aren't aggressive when you think you are, but it's maybe just that you're not giving as much. And so this person, it's almost like they still view you in this. So like, you might have felt like you gave this person the cold shoulder, or you like kind of showed them something, but I feel like they still viewed you as open in a sense. Or like with the Eight of Swords in reverse, it's like they definitely felt like you were freeing yourself from your own internal blockages, but there's a sense here that they were like still kind of viewed you as a softie, or still viewed you as someone that is very loving and is very accommodating to others, is harmonious with other people, as much as maybe you didn't want to show to this person. But they still felt like that with the Page of Cups here. Like, they still saw you in a lighthearted energy, even if you didn't want that, is what I'm getting. Yeah. Okay, let me see. What were their thoughts about pile number 3 initially? Ace of Cups. Eight of Wands. Okay, so this person was interested in you immediately. Three of Swords in reverse. And Death in reverse. Okay, so this person thought that... Okay, yeah. So this person might have thought that you were freeing yourself. This person maybe... I feel like you guys know each other already somehow. Like, you guys know some sort of backstory on each other is how I feel. Or at least this person did. Because with the Three of Swords in reverse and Death in reverse, this is showing me that this person was thinking about how you maybe were still getting over something from your past. They knew that. Maybe you told them that, or there's enough mutual friends where they would know that. But yeah, they viewed you as someone kind and harmonious regardless of what you were going through. And with the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Cups, they wanted, I think they wanted to wanted a new beginning with you, or maybe was hoping that them offering their love to you or starting something with you would be able to shift you out of a heartbroken energy, or an energy of being stuck on something. So this person actually wanted to help. I don't want to say help in like an altruistic way yet, but they did think about that they wanted to help shift your energy. And it is in a positive way with the Ace of Cups coming out first. They thought that you maybe had your heart broken, or and that's what I was picking up on, is that you guys had some disappointments in your past that made you very closed off. Yeah, I think you were closed off more than anything else. Like, and you might have been even felt a sense, okay. Yeah, I think you were viewing this person through a lens of like defeat, or just feeling maybe like I'm hearing like all men are bad, or like relationships, why try anyways, kind of, or like I'm better off on my own. That could be where you were at as well. Like, or like, yeah, you might have even been I feel like you guys were in this like energy where it's like, why should I even try to be nice anymore? Like, why should I, look where that's gotten me, like having an open heart. I feel like you guys were feeling like fed up with just like how kind or like how empathetic or giving you had been in relationships, and the way you'd been treated at this point was like kind of causing you to see things through a lens of more like disinterest. It's like, I feel like they're with the Page of Swords in reverse, it's like that's like a lack of a willingness to see the perspective, to be curious, right? Yeah. All right. How did pile number 3's person feel about them? We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. How did pile number 3's person feel about them when they first met, or like in the very beginning, the first couple weeks? How did they feel? We have the Fool. Yeah, it's like they wanted a new beginning with you. I feel like they felt very drawn to you, and like they might have wanted to rush things, and maybe that was something that was not, that could have been something that made you feel like there was this devil energy as well. But like, yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, there's kind of this energy of like, can we skip the slow part and can we just jump in? Like, that's what I'm getting. We have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, they felt like they wanted to like, yeah, they wanted to lighten the mood. Like, there's a feeling here they felt like they wanted to maybe help you let go of some of your burdens, or like they wanted to lighten the mood. Like they felt this feeling of like, I want to lighten the mood with pile number 3. What else? How did they feel? 10 of Cups. Yeah, this person, this is cute, you guys. Ace of Swords. Okay, so like I can see why this reading is coming up now, because I think how you felt about this person when you first met them, I'm just going to say, like, I do think it was somewhat of a reflection of where you were at in your life, and, you know, how you were viewing relationships and how you were viewing, like, intimacy with other people. With the Emperor in reverse, it's like they may have felt also like you were maybe like tense or like very controlled with yourself. Like they maybe feel like you were like closed off. But nonetheless, they saw this lover's energy in you, and they saw this Page of Cups. Like they were viewing you as someone that they wanted to lighten things up with you. They wanted to interact with your inner child. They viewed you as someone that, like, maybe you were really tight, wound up, and controlled. They viewed you as someone that still is in this loving energy, and someone that, like, they viewed you as someone who was in your own mind, or someone that was, what was blocking you had a lot more to do with your own thoughts and fears than the reality of what was going on around you. And so I think that this person honestly they felt like they wanted to take some of the burden, honestly, off your back. It's like they felt immediately very drawn to you, very interested in you. They wanted to help you trust again, or to like move forward. With the 10 of Cups, that's just so beautiful. It's like they viewed a really beautiful potential with you, like right away. Like they just felt like there was potential for, like, we have 2 10s, like we have 0 all the way to 10 is how I'm feeling. And so it's like this person just viewed a future with you. And yeah, what did they want? So what did pile number 3's person want with them? What did they want? What was their intentions? Pile number 3's person in the beginning. We have the Moon in reverse. Yeah, they wanted to clear up any fears or anything that was holding you back. This person felt like you might have been in a mindset where you might have been stuck in your own mind, or stuck in fears that this person, yeah, with the feelings, it's like they felt like they wanted to like jumpstart things. Like they felt like you weren't going to, I don't know, they maybe just, yeah, I don't know how to describe it. It's like they wanted to put the work in, but there was a sense here that there were blockages to that being able to move forward. And with the Moon in reverse, it's like they wanted to bring the light back. What else for what they wanted, pile number 3's person? Ace of Pentacles. They wanted to offer you a new beginning. I feel like this person wanted to be committed to you. Like there's a real sense here this person wanted to offer you a new beginning. They wanted to offer you something of value. They wanted to plant a seed. They wanted something to grow with you right off the bat. Okay. What else did pile number 3's person, what were their intentions? We have the 9 of Wands. What else were their intentions? And 5 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's this energy here where it's like they wanted to, they had the intention of genuinely committing to this. And with the 9 of Wands here, it's like they wanted to be strong. Like there's this energy, there's a perseverant energy here, and an energy of like the spiritual warrior, the wounded warrior, where it's like with the 5 of Cups in reverse, there's this energy here of like, no matter what we've been through, like no matter what I've been through, no matter what you've been through, like I want to persevere through that. And I think, and like I want a happy new beginning with you. Like I want to let go of all the fears that are holding us back. They had very genuine feelings for you, and in a sense of dedication. Like they didn't care if there were, like this person might have knew that you had walls up, but felt like they were willing to do what they had to do to get through them, but not in like a aggressive way, in a way that was like patient. Like they didn't care if you felt like there were certain things that just made this impossible. Like they didn't care whatever wounds you guys had. There was a sense of like, we can work through it. Yeah. They wanted a brighter future for both of you. Like their intentions were to move in a positive direction in their own life with you, regardless. Like they were, I think this person had been looking for a new beginning as well, to start a new chapter, to end an old cycle as well. And so, yeah, this person, they viewed you immediately as a counterpart, like with the Lovers here. So funny that you viewed the Devil, they viewed the Lovers. And so I just think this person, right off the bat, just felt a really strong connection with you, honestly. So let's get into the, like, what's going on now, because I think that will be helpful. Very interesting so far. Another interpretation here is that maybe you viewed this person in a situation that wasn't good for them, but I'm not really getting that, actually. I'm not going to go back on it. But let's just keep going. Need a sip of water. And I really feel like a lot of what came through for your then energy was like more about what you were going through, where your mindset was at. And so that could have also been, you know, why I felt like there was already history, or like you already knew something about this person, because maybe you were comparing them to someone else from your past. Like maybe you were like, oh, this person's like that. So for me, I was like, oh, do you have history with this person, or do you know bad things about this person? But it might just be that that is what you could have been projecting onto them, which we all do. So I'm not trying to judge that whatsoever. I'm just, you know, that you guys will know, I feel like by this point, if that might have been what you were doing. Or at the very least, you would know that you maybe didn't have like high expectations or hopes with this person right off the bat. But let's look at the energy now. So how is pile number 3 viewing this person now? King of Swords upright. King of Cups in reverse. Prince of Swords. Four of Cups in reverse. I'm going to get more cards before I go into it. So what are pile number 3's thoughts about this person now? King of Pentacles. We have 3 kings. The 7 of Pentacles in the reverse for their thoughts. All right, we have the 8 of Wands and the 7 of Swords in the reverse. Interesting. Okay, how does pile number 3 feel about this person? We have the Lovers in reverse. All right, we have the 8 of Pentacles also in reverse. We have the Emperor in reverse as well. Feelings, please, now. King of Wands in reverse, 3 of Swords. Okay. And what does pile number 3 want when it comes to this? What are their current intentions? What are pile number 3's current intentions, please? The World in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. 7 of Wands. Still somewhat of a defensive energy coming through pile number 3. This could be your person if it's reversed, but definitely still somewhat of a defensive vibe. What does pile number 3 want? 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, so pile number 3. I am feeling like you might have rejected this person. You might feel like, I don't know, like you might be disinterested in them on some level, because I feel like it's like you think about not moving forward with this person. But with the Seven of Swords in reverse, like there is this essence of potentially not being super honest with yourself. Like maybe you think this person isn't honest with themselves, or like you might think that they, I think there's both things going on here though. So like that's my interpretation. But your thoughts might be that this person isn't someone that like is maybe reliable, or some, like you might think it isn't a good investment, and you might feel like, you know, you shouldn't move things forward because you maybe don't trust that this person is in tune with their emotions, or you may feel that this person, well, first off, you're viewing them as someone who is intellectual, or at least someone that maybe thinks a lot, or you might like think that this person lives idealistically or in theory, but when it comes to the King of Cups in reverse, you might not trust that this person is sure of their emotions. Like, yeah, there's this energy of doubting this person's emotional body and like not trusting that. And so I feel like with the Knight of Swords here, like you feel like this person can become like very convinced about an idea, but like you wonder if it's actually grounded in their emotions as well. Yeah, you might have rejected this person, but in your feelings here, the Lovers in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, Three of Swords, King of Wands, you are very not, like you are holding this connection back, like for sure. Like either this is you or your person. So if you guys are listening to this and you're like, I feel like this is my person's energy, then it could be flip-flop, but you don't feel like this is, you're telling yourself still that there's a fear of heartbreak that you're experiencing. This might be subconscious, so this might not be as conscious, but there's a fear of heartbreak. There's a fear of taking control, trusting in love. There's a fear, there's like a procrastination here. It's like you're telling yourself, oh, like this can't be done. But there's a perfectionistic energy coming through from you that's trying to keep you safe, is what I'm getting. So it's like there's this energy of like, I can't jump into this, like, and I feel like you find reasons why this isn't a good idea, or like why this couldn't work out, things like that, or like, but there is this feeling of it being something that's trying to keep you safe, or something that is like you might be looking for at this person and like seeing the things that are potential like issues with them, but then you're not really dealing with your own, and this is just me being honest, like, and don't take it if it doesn't resonate, but there's a sense here of like more focus on like why this situation couldn't work, or like what is off about this person to you, but sort of not, but as you focus on that, there's less focus on why am I afraid of this, like what emotions does this bring up in me, like, you know, do I have feelings for this person? Like you're coming, like this reading is coming out for a reason. So there's a sense of denial here about the real reasons why this connection can't move forward. There's a denial of, I think, your feelings. I think there's a lot of focus on money. I think there's a scarcity mindset here. I think that there's a fear of closing a cycle. Like, so you guys, I'm sorry if this is like a difficult reading or it just became that, but I feel like it's like there's this energy of I'm willing to die on this hill, but it's like, why is kind of what I'm asking, is like, it's like you don't want to close out a cycle here around fear mentality, fear mindset, poverty consciousness. You feel very defensive, like you don't want anyone to, there's an energy of pushing people away because of what's happened in the past, and not recognizing potentially to the extent that you are in a fear-based mentality, realizing that you're becoming your own, you're persecuting yourself in a sense by keeping yourself in this mentality of like not wanting to invest, or like not wanting to move forward on things because of not trusting them. Like that is a sure way to tell the universe that like less, you know what I mean? I feel like you could be even pushing away opportunities right now. I feel like there's a message here, be careful about jumping to conclusions about this connection or this person. You might not really be seeing things clearly. And I feel like this could be like a blind spot for you with the moon in reverse. This could be, we have judgment here. And you guys might be very, you guys might have worked on yourselves a lot. Like, you guys might be people that consider yourself to be, I don't know, intellectual or something like that. But I'm getting here that it's like there's actually a lot of shadow elements going on here. Maybe things you don't see about yourself and what the situation is triggering in you. Maybe wounds that you don't want to let go of. Yeah, because Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Pentacles is an energy of lack, disguised as the Seven of Wands, disguised as empowerment, disguised as like, no, I'm not gonna like let anyone influence me, or I'm not gonna let anyone, but so I feel like this is what I need to say, and I hope this is not coming off, I just can speak very like bluntly, but I'm just saying that it's like a spectrum here. So it's like, on one side of it, you maybe have been stomped over, right? When you opened up to other people and you were willing to move things forward, let's say that is something that really took a lot from you, and it took your confidence, or it made you feel like you weren't a self-sovereign person, or you didn't have your freedom, whatever that is. But now there's an energy of imbalance within the other way. So it's like a pendulum swinging. It's like we're always on a pendulum, and it's like we swing this way, we swing that way, and it's like we're trying to get to a balance. And so there's a need here to ask yourself if you have gone a little too far in one direction in response to what's happened because of being a different way. And so I feel like there's a bit of a focus here on, I feel like because of your emotional hurt or your emotional pain, that's manifesting now as like a focus maybe on like security, material, like building up money or playing things safe, disguising that as independence, disguising that as empowerment. Because with the Lovers in reverse, this is not, it's holding you back from closing out a certain cycle and moving forward to a new one, because we have judgment underneath the moon. And what's blocking you from doing that is actually this shadow work. So hopefully you guys are willing to listen to this reading, because Spirit is telling you that there's an energy of, and this has happened to me before, trust. Like, it's like there's an energy of you're not as far as you think you are, or you're not as healed as you think you are. And like, that's never a good message to get, but it's not that you're that far away. It's just that the cycle isn't over, and you might think that you've learned what you needed to learn, but there's still things happening in your life right now that are showing you that there's still work to be done, and there's still adjustments to be made in regards to how you interact with other people and relationships. With the Lovers here, the Emperor, how you balance out your sense of control. So it's like, the Emperor in reverse can be someone who it can be on the spectrum, right? So it's like on the furthest end to the left, let's say, this is someone who doesn't have boundaries, doesn't have control of their own life, lets people walk all over them, lets people push them around. On the other side, this is someone who's too domineering, someone that is too rigid, too controlling to let other people in. So it's like, you tell me where you are on that. I'm getting, though, that like, you maybe originally you guys were on the Emperor. It could go either way for you guys. I'm just seeing here that it's like, for a lot of you, I think it's that maybe originally you were on the Emperor left side, where it's like maybe you did need to take more control of your own life and like your self-sovereignty. But then healing doesn't mean going all the way to the other side and becoming like rigid, right? And closed off to other people. It means maybe we need to do that for a little bit. And that actually can be a great response to certain situations, right? There are situations where we need to be extremely selfish, extremely even narcissistic, like where you're not going to listen to someone else's viewpoint, because at some point you do have to be selfish, especially if you've been not selfish enough in the past. But then we have to release that response, right? And go try to balance ourselves back out, at least somewhere where we aren't letting other people's other people take advantage, walk all over us, but then we're also letting other people into our lives. We're not playing things too safe or too controlled. We don't feel like we have to control everything, right? So there's a sense of control, needing control here as well. Again, if this isn't your energy, it could be your person. So let's see though. And there's just this energy here, like this message from Spirit, pile number 3, if you've been resonating, is that at some point, like, beware of pushing away blessings, missing opportunities that are actually blessings. That can happen, you know? And it's like there's always this term, like, what is for us won't miss us. But it kind of will. It's like things cannot be for you because you weren't on the vibration to receive it. Does that make sense? So it's like we can get into this mentality where it's like, oh, I don't have to worry about what actions I take, if I say things or if I don't, or like what I do, because what is for me won't miss me. Here's the thing though, something that could have been for you, that could have been really amazing, misses you because you weren't in alignment with it. So technically, yeah, it wasn't for you because you weren't in alignment with it. Does that make sense? It can go the other way, right? Where like, and then so it's like for this person, like, let's say that this is the situation, doesn't have to be, but I'm saying that if this person is the opportunity, the blessing, that's what they're going to be telling themselves is like, well, what's for me won't miss me, because pile number 3 wasn't for me because they weren't vibrating with me, you know? And so it's just like realizing that saying goes both ways. You can also miss things because of being too closed off. And then it becomes not for you. And then what is for you is something that matches the vibration of being closed off, which is maybe missing opportunities or like being alone. Like, sorry, but like, that's what I'm saying is like, it's just important to recognize that like, we can go too far with a certain mentality and then that can create imbalance. And so it's like, energy is like medicine. It's like, you wouldn't take, it's like, let's say you took ibuprofen because you had a headache, but you don't even have the headache anymore, but you keep taking ibuprofen and now you have like stomach bleeding. You know what I mean? It's like kind of a feeling like that where it's like, there's a need to rebalance things we had to do when we were in survival. So, okay. Anyways. So for pile number 3, their person, please. How does their person currently view them? We have the Hermit. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands. We have Judgment. This person is wondering if you are going to take action towards them. They're viewing you as someone that is in a time period of reflecting to themselves with the Hermit here. They think that you're taking time to soul search. And the Hermit, I'm not surprised because I do feel like there is a Hermit energy here, but I feel like it's Hermit in reverse where it's getting too solitary. But with the Ace of Pentacles here, they view you as someone that they really want an opportunity with you. They really want to offer you something. They hope it could be mutual. With Judgment here, they think that you are also taking time to maybe reflect on, maybe this person has offered you something and it's like they think that you're taking some time to get down to the bottom or get to the truth of your feelings for this person or like what you want. This person kind of is viewing you as someone who's trying to figure out their next action or figure out what's in alignment with them, what isn't. They're viewing you as being very self-reflective. Okay. What are their thoughts? What are pile number 3's person's thoughts about them? We have the Hangman. We have the 8 of Swords. They feel stuck. Like they feel like this situation is stuck in limbo. And they don't want to be stuck. Also, yeah, with the Queen of Cups, we have the 4 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. This person just wishes that there weren't the blockages that there are. Like, I think this person, there's 2 things going on with their thoughts. Like, I'm getting here that I feel like this energy of like wishing both of you guys healing is what I'm getting. Because with the 4 of Swords, this person is thinking about how this person doesn't know if you're in the Four of Swords energy or if you're in the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And I'm getting you guys the Five of Pentacles in reverse more than the Four of Swords. You guys might think you're in the Four of Swords energy, which is a very healthy energy to be in, which is where we're taking time away from the noise of everyone else and we are burrowing in to get some mental well-being, you know. The Five of Pentacles in reverse for me is a card where there's like this intentional keeping yourself out in the cold, even though there's like a warm church right there that wants to welcome you in. And so this person doesn't know if this person doesn't want to push your boundaries. So there's something going on here where it's like they can't tell it. They want to be compassionate towards you. It's like this. It's like this person doesn't know if they're wondering if they're the ones that are out of alignment. They're trying to get in alignment. So what I'm seeing here is like this person is going back and forth in their mind. They're trying to get a different perspective on the situation. They're wondering if like if giving you space, if they're giving you space because you need that space or because you're rejecting, you're not open to what you need. Those are that's what they're wondering. And it's like, I think a part of them maybe is thinking like, well, if it's the case that like they're just not open to what they need, like there may be a part of them with the Queen of Cups that want to help free you. But then there's also this energy like where this person is realizing though that they can't control you. So it's like, that's why the Hangman is here. It's like, okay, like I feel stuck in limbo because either way, like either this person needs space because they legitimately need it. So it doesn't matter how much compassion I have for them. So then I'm going to be just keeping myself stuck here with the Eight of Swords. Or this person doesn't want to accept my like companionship or like my love or like whatever it is. And then in that case, they still can't do anything. So they feel stuck in limbo with you. What are their feelings? We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Fool. Yeah, this person feels just so sure about you. They feel kind of like a fool for you. Seven of Wands. Can we clarify the Knight of Cups in reverse? The Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, okay. So they feel can you get one more for the Seven of Wands? Yeah, okay. So here's what I'm getting. This person, yeah, Two Cups. This person is feeling like they're trying to balance out these two energies. So it's like we have the Fool here who just wants to jump into something, and then they're starting to get a little bit defensive of themselves because they're realizing that this person's learned lessons around give and take, and like they're starting to feel defensive. They're actually starting to question you and to feel a little bit less trusting of you because there's a feeling here of like, what are pile number three's intentions? It's like it's like they have a lot of love for you, but they feel like they can't move forward with like their emotions towards you. And so with the Knight of Swords here, there's kind of an energy of like, okay, well then I want to kind of like I want to get more logical now. Like I want to start jumping to conclusions. And then they're starting to wonder, like, they're starting to have some fears around, like, what if pile number three is, like, messing with me? Or, like, what if pile number three is, like, wanting to take something from me? Or, like, you know, what if they are not what I thought they were? Or, like, what if they're just getting confused, I think. Like, I think they're starting to get a little bit defensive just because they feel like something is off or they feel like it's like the energy here where it's like this person is trying to figure out if they're the ones that are like in the karmic energy or if you are in a sense. And so like there's an energy here of like, okay, like either pile number three has no feelings for me and I need to back off and like go towards something else, or pile number three does have feelings for me and there's some blockage with them, and it's like in that case like I don't want to get involved in something that messes with my emotions, or like it's like this person's like, I've been there before already, so it's like I don't want this wishy-washy situation where it's like I feel like you have feelings for me but you're not open to them, or you don't, like, I don't know, like it. And so there's just kind of an energy here of like this person starting to get a little bit concerned about give and take, starting to get a little concerned about over giving or coming off their pedestal. Like I think this person with the Fool here, it's like they maybe realize that they need to they feel like they need to slow down. They need to get more logical. They need to make sure that they aren't being naive or being too, putting their guard down too much is what I'm getting. So yeah, 2 cups in reverse. They're starting to want, like, they're confused about this, I would say. What does pile number 3's person want at the moment? We have the 6 of Swords. Yeah. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. So what they want is to move away from, especially with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, the 7 of Pentacles. It's like they want to move. They don't want to involve themselves in something that's going to be like painful or chaotic or something that isn't balanced. And so they want to move away from hard times, and they just kind of, there's this energy here of like, okay, like I want to slow down as well with the turtle. This person's like, okay, I need to slow down. I need to make sure that I'm investing my time wisely, that I'm investing my emotions wisely. I need to slow down. Like that's the biggest energy I'm getting, but also I need to go slow enough that I'm evaluating, like, am I going in the right direction? It's like this person's questioning now if they've gone in the wrong direction with this connection. Yeah. What else? What does pile number 3 want? Not pile number 3's person want at this point. We have the 7 of Swords. Let's get one more. We have the 10 of Wands. Yeah. So I feel like this person is genuinely, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. This person is starting to feel like they don't want the burden of like deception. Like this person is starting to feel wary. Like they feel, they feel like things aren't clear right now. So it's kind of this energy of like, I don't want to take responsibility. I don't want the energetic burden of a situation that feels like things aren't clear, or it feels like someone, I just think that this person knows that something is not being clearly stated. And I feel like on your end, you're not doing it intentionally. Like, I just think that this person feels like you have feelings for them, but you aren't willing to be honest about that, or they feel like you don't have feelings for them and you are maybe someone that is like more of a taker than a giver, or like someone who like actually wants to be like that, which like might be like funny to you guys being like, okay, like I'm actually like, that is so not true. But then it's like, maybe you guys are in a state right now where you are afraid to give, you know? So like, there's kind of just this energy where it's like, I don't really know what to think, like what to trust with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know if this is like a equal partnership. Yeah. And with the 3 of Wands here, it's like, there's a fear of like this connection like coming up short or coming up empty, and it's like this person kind of just feels like they need to slow down, be more careful with where their next beginning is. They want to make sure they're staying on their pedestal. They want to make sure that they're investing in the right things, that they aren't getting into a tricky situation where it turns into like this burden. They don't want to feel more heavy than they have to right now. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. Let me just get some guidance for you, pile number 3. And then we'll go into the extended, where we're going to be looking at where this connection is going to be at in the next 3 to 6 months. And that, like, we're going to do your side, their side, and then we'll be getting messages from your person, message cards. And then we'll be seeing what your current lesson is meant to be right now, or like what you're meant to be learning through this, or what your guidance is. But let's get a couple of guidance cards for pile number 3, please. Yeah, be playful, you guys. So like, I'm really getting that there is this like, I feel like you guys might be in an energy of taking things like really seriously. And maybe like the last time you were in your inner child energy, you got hurt, or like maybe last time, maybe it's been hard for you. Maybe you have had a lot of challenges where it's like life has gotten really serious, but like I feel like Spirit is reminding you to recognize when things have gotten overly serious, because you're not supposed to have to live that way all the time. And it's like life is meant to be, you know, spontaneous and enjoyed. And so if you guys just feel like, and like with be playful here, it's like reminding me of the Six of Cups. And so the Six of Cups reminds us to, especially if it's like in reverse, or like with too many, like with like the Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's like that can be when we've like, it's this energy. It doesn't have to be this specific situation, but it's the energy of this. It's like, or it could be with time. It's like resources. It's like when we feel really scarce on resources, we're like, I don't have time or money to do this fun thing. But then it's like, why am I making this money? Or like, it's kind of like getting too far in that direction where it's like, and I'm even thinking about like being at school and like not having enough time, like having to study a lot so then you don't do anything fun. But it's like sometimes you just have to go, you know what, I can, you know, I can get a B on this instead of an A, and like it's worth it to me to like go out and have fun with my friends. Or, you know, I have been saving so much money that I've been taking all the pleasure out of life. Like I'm forgetting to spend time with family, or I'm forgetting to spend as much time with friends, or, you know, I'm not going to go on this trip with my friends because I feel like I have to save money instead. And like, I have to be the responsible one. And it's like, at some point it becomes, it's oppressing, you know? So, and it's a lack mentality. It's pulling more fun away from you. It's it's like, you're telling the universe, I can't be abundant and have fun, which is not true. So what other advice do we have for pile number 3? Truth transcends illusion. I think there are some illusions right now that you might not be aware of. It says dream the world into being and know your worth. Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like you're selling yourself short in life in a sense, or it's like with know your worth and like dream your world into being. Like I feel like Spirit is reminding you to reconnect with your dreams, your inner child, your hopes for your life. Like what makes you happy, you know, and remembering that you can bring that into the world, and like the subconscious, and like more things are possible. Like I feel like there's this energy of like, if you believe, like, and I'm hearing, I do believe in fairies. I do. And so there's an energy like that. And so I feel like with truth transcends illusions, you could be stuck in an illusion right now. Very like this is the way things have to be, or like that you're stuck in like a more rigid schedule. It's like realizing that there are certain changes that you are actually able to make if you want to, and there might be some risk involved, but sometimes calculated risk is worth it, and your happiness is the most important thing, and knowing you're worthy. And like and I feel like at some point when we push away like opportunities, it's like we might be saying like, oh, like I don't trust this, or like I don't want to get hurt, or like that's too risky. But it's like at the end of the day, it's like, but you're like, know your worth. Like what if it wasn't that? Like what if there's someone here to see you exactly as you are, and to appreciate you and to help support you? Like what if that's actually the situation, you know? So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys. Yeah, magic works through you. Don't forget about the magic. I'm hearing, do you believe in magic? Make your dreams real. Take a leap of faith. Yes. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. If you guys resonated and you would like for videos to resonate more specifically to your situation, liking this video, leaving a comment, and subscribing are great ways to engage in an energy exchange with me, so I'm able to pick up more directly on your situation. I also appreciate getting your guys' feedback on these videos. So I hope you guys are having a great week so far, and I hope to connect with you again soon.